haven't streamed in a while a full game. I'm really excited to. Especially because, you know, it's Etrian Odyssey. The series that I'm technically doing a big old stream series for. Yeah, she's cool as hell. I have downloaded. I didn't know MILF got marked as misogyny. That's crazy. that's a crazy thing to mark. Playable MILF real in P5X. Thank God. Grandma Farmer and Granny Rover, my beloveds. Yeah, I love the grandmas at your Odyssey too. That's why we got one on the team. And oh my God. Yeah, recently my controller has been acting up a little bit. I have to open up this separate program to get it to work. It wasn't always like this. Hello. Okay. Yo, Albatross jump scare. But yeah, I had a file just to make sure my mods are working. They are. So now we can finally get into it. Change the language settings, characters. Also, how's the volume? Am I loud enough? Is the game loud enough? Let me know so I can adjust it. When do the FOE kill everyone? We will hopefully not see that today. I don't want to accidentally run into one. You're fine. The game's kind of quiet, but it might happen. Just for the audience at home, maybe I will run to an FOE and see what happens. Alright, so I turn the game volume up a little bit. Let me... There we go. How is that? So will we play on expert? The Regal Ocean City Armoroad. Better. Nice. The Ocean City Armoroad, far to the south, is said to have a ruin leading below the waves. As if tacitly. Man, admitting it, the Senatists ruling over Armoroad have insisted invite explorers to their city. I need to move my laptop closer. The invitation through throngs of eager explorers who gather to traverse the undersea maze. If that happens, then he's fumbled the speed run. But none of those throngs who came to challenge the maze are strong enough to master it. The impenetrable ruins came to be known as Yggdrasil Labyrinth, and its legend spread further. You yourself are an explorer who has heard its legend and now sails Armoroad to investigate. Your only objective to challenge the labyrinth and win fame and fortune. Your hour is at hand. Now you're the Explorers Guild first. Join up today, Explorers Guild. I want you. Hello, newcomers. You're standing in the one and only Explorers Guild in the Ocean City of Armoroad. I'm here to supervise all the explorers who find themselves in our fair burg. Here's a little something I give every new guild for signing up. Guild certificate, cross script, resolve script, offense script. Now let's get to it. First, write your guild name on the space provided on the certificate. Think hard, because that name may be known someday across the 7 seas. It all depends on you. Alright. I forgot, do I do singular or plural? Covert or coverts? I do covert. Covert, huh? An odd name, but I think it's cool. I got it from Fire Emblem Engage. Well then, step 2 is registering explorers in your guild. You'll need to hire a few folks, but it's up to you whether or not you want to become a member too. I like that, this subtle, sort of thing that Etrian Odyssey does where it's like, oh, you could put yourself in the guild too if you want, or you can pretend you're a cartographer who goes with the guild. It's just a flavor text type of thing that I think is cool that they, do that. It's like, hey, you can put yourself in, choose a portrait, and that's you, or you could kind of supervise the guild or do whatever. Explorers Guild, you can register explorers and organize a party, choose your favorite classes from the list, and form a party up to 5 explorers. Better than my guild name, to be honest. Okay, well now I gotta know what yours is. But also, you're gonna be starting your Let's Play soonish, right? So I will see. Eventually. Oh yeah, that reminds me, Pikmin, yes, So the backgrounds I used for my cutscene, the background where Soleres wakes up in and she's like, hey, where am I? Yeah, thank you very much, Pikmin, for giving me those Etrian 2 Untold backgrounds, because I haven't played Etrian 2 Untold. I was like, oh dang, I don't know how long it takes to get through to find those backgrounds. Got those the backgrounds where you talk to specific party members, I think. Again, I haven't played Untold 2 story mode, so I don't know the context for that background. But yeah, thank you very much, because I was lost trying to find a good background for fantasy world in room. You know, I can find a lot of rooms, but they're usually like monitor rooms. Or I just find a bunch of AI. I'm like, okay, well, what's the point? You can put yourself in there if you want to. See, I did in fact start my EO3 Steam, EO3 on Steam to get my squad made ready for this. Guild window is. I see. You see, I've opened the game. Guild window is at the ready for aid. Yes, that is one reason why episode 1. I'm not gonna be doing C quests. Actually, episode 1, just so if people are like, oh man, well I wanna join you in C quests and stuff. This is the warning, part 1, the warning, where y'all get to start up your own files if you want to like catch up to me, which should be really quick. By the time part 2 starts, because part 2 is when I'm planning to do C quests. I'll let you know when my LPM the game starts. I haven't played 2U story mode either, so that's all I know. Yeah. See, I figured I just gotta train up my C quest focus squad. Yeah. Because I was like, okay, let me make sure, you know, a fair chance here. So everyone is like, okay, you've started, so now let me go get my guild ready for C quests. And yeah, the starting level for C quests, Marigosino, I don't know what level it actually is, or what level I've only played this game once. I played this game once, so I don't know the levels that you should be for all this stuff. Level 5 is probably fine for Marigosino, especially if we're all going together. Does the C quest have crossplay with Switch and PC? It does not, which is very sad. Yeah, I've learned. There's no crossplay, which hurts me as a person. And it's like, oh, the streets of fools chasing the Yggdrasil legends never ends lately. Even experienced warriors get swallowed by a labyrinth every day. If you've come here as weekend warriors, I'll be straight with you. Hit the beach instead. I think it would pretty safely take Marigosino at level 5 about. Yeah, I'm like, I think level 5, good level. Boo. Yeah, I'm like, oh, come on. Yeah, a chance for some crossplay. This is the only Etrian I see with multiplayer. Come on. Yeah, the burn's not too hard. Alright, so let's get into the character creation. I'll just do quick summaries on each class. You know, Sovereign, they are your buffers, who can also rock on the front lines because they can also wear heavy armor. I'm 90% sure I remember that right. Gladiators are your... Also, yeah, we can go look at the portraits. So Sovereigns, they are your buffers. They can buff entire lines. They any kind of buff you're thinking, they probably got it. I love this class so much. I love the Sovereigns. I love their designs. I love the class as a concept. I love their Atrocity 2 Untold versions where they also get elemental attacks. That's also very cool. And here's the goated Sovereign number 10, also known as Sovereign number 5 alternate palette. This version, so Atrocity 3, the way they do, basically for modding's sake, they have 2 different versions of each character, one for character creation and one for everything outside of character creation. I did not mod the character creation version because we're going to be seeing this for like, I don't know, 5 minutes. Gladiator is your main frontline DPS. They can use swords or clubs. They are big ass swords. And Nihila Sweep. Yeah! You have 3 Sovereign. Also have the elemental attacks. This is Regal Radiance Erasure. I don't even know that skill. LFP spotted. Yeah, we got PP spotted. That's oomph. Gladiators are frontline fighters. That's LFP. Hoplites are your tanks. They do one thing, they do it really well. I do like how Atrocity 3's hoplites have the ability to switch lines with that one skill, switch stab. I never used it, but I think that's a cool idea because hoplites, like, this is something that even I just fell victim to. Like, your tanks can really just hang out in the back lines if you've got a lot of frontliners and you're like, oh man, what do I want my hoplite to do? Like, they can block from the front line, or the back line just fine. That's what I did with my Etrian 1 Protector a lot. I put Silva on the back lines a lot because I was like, well, yeah, a lot of frontliners right now. Big swords, big hammers, big tits. Buccaneer, crazy class. I don't know what I'm about to do with them. Basically, they're supposed to follow up on certain attacks, but it's like you need to build your team around a Buccaneer for them to really pop off, and I say never, I've only played this game once again. I haven't done that. So I'm not sure what I'm about to do with my Buccaneer this time. Last time, I did a swashbuckling build, but I didn't really like it because I had 2 characters who were swashbucklers, who had the swashbuckling build. So I was like, well, this isn't fun. I got 2 people doing the exact same thing. There's Rosemary, there's my girl, my silly little baby. Oh, I never considered backline defender and EO interesting. Yeah, if you just like are sitting there and you're like, oh, I already got like 3 characters who could rock on the front line. Rosemary. Yeah, put that protector in the back. Put that protector in the back. Yeah, Dragoon could do that too. It's fun experiment. Yeah, I really like that they leaned into it in Atrocity 5 because the Dragoons, their only real weapons are guns. It's like, I can use that from either line. So I like, whoa, pirate on the right. Yeah. I used this one in my first playthrough. Shout out to Pirate Buccaneer 5. I don't know, I just slapped a Wildling sub on Buck. Plus Eagle Eye, plus Pliable Jumps, plus Beast Roar on that thing. Yeah, I've seen the big debuff build for Buccaneers. We're not gonna have a Buccaneer anytime exactly soon. I actually need to mod a whole new portrait into the game. Like, we're going Teva style. We're just having a whole new character design in here. Maybe. I'm still debating that, actually. Buccaneer Gladiator. Stuns you. And here's Ninja. They are, they're like your fast ailment appliers. They can do a variety of things. They can insta-kill with their basic attack even. They can make a duplicate of themselves, which a lot of classes like to use when their subclasses unlocked. They get to make a second copy of themselves. Older Femme Ninja, my beloved. Yes, I do love this ninja. I'm like, oh. If the 5th portraits didn't get released, I would have definitely used this one in my playthrough, but I was like, dang, I really like number 10 over here. Big predictions time. The Buccaneer is a deep one. So next is Monk. They are so they want you to think that these are the healers. They can do that. They can. They are definitely healers. But they can also do big crazy damage due to a glitch that never got fixed between versions. So I let my Monk in my first playthrough do big, stupid, big penis, big dig damage. And he will do the same thing here. He really will. He will. It doesn't matter how repetitive Etheric Charge Break Fire Fist gets. I love watching it happen. They're literally the I'm a healer butt meme. Yeah, I love Atrocity 1 and Atrocity 3. The healer classes just kind of pull out a gun and I was like, oh, okay. That's really cool of them. The Yijun will probably at least, I mean, he will definitely at least have some healing skills, but yeah, he's gonna start, once we get the right weapon for him, he'll start going Break Fire Fist and go kind of crazy. Sub Buccaneer to get them a gun. Yeah. And here's Zodiac. These guys are the main mages, so I don't have to go into like any super detail. They're mages, and I like that they have this set of abilities that let them nullify a specific element. You have to basically know what your enemy's about to do, but like, it's really good to see when it actually pops off, when it actually works out, and you see, hey, that's the element I was thinking of. There's Hana, there's other oomph, there's oomph too. And yeah, I like the Zodiacs, they're cool. Monk Meg Botanist, I'm a healer, but to be honest, glad Atlas kept the glitches exploits and only fixed some minor ones. They at least knew the concept of fun, unlike Metroid Prime Remastered. But man, they also kept that Atrocity 2 floor 10 glitch unnecessary. That game-breaking soft lock glitch. I was like, okay, someone could have fixed that one. But they actually did end up patching that out, so good on them. But yeah. And here's the Wildlings. These guys are the summoners. They get to summon a monster in an empty slot, because team slots are only 5, but there's 6 slots in an Atrocity in every Atrocity game. Mainly for roll switching, but you can also summon a little creature in this 6th slot. And these guys are also like your ailments. They can do ailments, they can do binds with their summons. If you can see here, like call, there's a lot of calling. So call bird, they can bind the head, bind arm, bind legs, poison, sleep, plague, sigh, yeah. Yeah. And then they have some debuffs, which are cool. Get white baby out of here. And then we got Arbalist, which is a very fun class. They're the high-risk class. They can use... Well, first, they are like your range damage dealers. They're supposed to be. Whoops. The skills are back here, yes. Oh, 5 portraits, not real. So yeah, they've got the usual, you know, big damage you expect from a backliner. They got some elemental attacks too. But they also got really cool skill Front Mortar. A pierce damage at one enemy skill. More effective on the front row. They can do big stupid damage from the front row, but they're also made of glass. So that would be a fun one to work around. Oh, that's tank. Yeah, that's tank. All these Ragnar references. Yeah. Yo, crazy if Etrian C3 to reference Oracle of Stars like this. I find that crazy, but I hope Ragna's getting paid for all these references that are happening here. And Farmer is a utility class. They make your life easier when exploring the labyrinth. They also have some battle skills, but if you're looking for damage or a specific role, they're not exactly doing it in battle. But that doesn't matter, because they really help you in the fields. And it's not like they can't do anything in battle. Yeah, they can put enemies to sleep. And themselves. They can lower their own aggro. They can... I don't know if this skill really... I don't know what the chances are on this skill. It sounds all good. Oh, bind every body part, but I don't know what the actual chance is. It feels like it doesn't work. You lower enemy strength. Yeah, they got some utility skills. We'll see it, because, of course, the 5 characters I showed are going to be our starting team. So let's start making them. Oh, and I don't have the DLC portraits here. I do on, how do you even access them? I kind of forgot. Maybe they only show the option if you actually have the DLC. But yeah, I don't have Nahobino or Aegis. I have them on my Switch because I got the game like day one, and I think they were free for a limited time. Not unless you're going to really meme-specific kill on a very specific super boss, the Kraken. See, does that one, do you get like a conditional if you get everything bound? I don't remember actually. Okay, we'll go down the line. Hoplite is next. Let's go. So Heliotrope's name is too long. So he's Heliotrope now. And Ninja, we got Akihiro. Got Yujin. Everyone in this team so far is exactly the class that they are, you know, intended to be. Because, yeah, you can switch what class a character is. If you choose the class, if you press the X button, you can choose any portrait to be any class. I can have this be my ninja. We'll be seeing that later on, but yeah, for now, we just got everyone being their basic classes, because I didn't think of anything. All these classes fit these characters, basically. Alright, get the team together. So, of course, Helio will be in the front, and yeah, Akihiro. I think he has to get a skill to be able to deal full damage from the back row. I forgot. I know it's like that in Nexus, but I forgot if that's like that here. There it is, yeah. Ninja skill reduces TPUs, no attack penalty from the back row. So I could really just get that right now, which I will. So Akihiro can be in the back. We'll see what everyone's stats are like once we actually get them equipment and see if I want to put Soul or... yeah, it's the first skill. I'll see if I want to put Soul or Akihiro in the front row. We're gonna talk to this guy. Alright, looks like you're ready to go. Your next stop should be the Synetist to introduce yourself. Oh, before you go, let me explain one more thing. It's about the documents I just gave you along with the guild certificate. Smart explorers actually read them carefully. If you don't feel like it, just throw them away. But if you hope to go all the way in Labyrinth, you'll be well served giving them a look. In this game, powerful abilities, called limit skills, can be used by up to 5 party members. Limit skills can be learned by obtaining documents with the skills details written in them. Got the various limit skills and use them well to make your time in Labyrinth easier. And yeah, we can look at those right now. Custom skill. Okay, so yeah, you do that. So limit skills. These are basically team attacks. These are like the first iteration of any sort of... well, it's not even iteration. It's just like each game has its own version of how multiple characters can come together to do an attack. For this one, you set each skill to a certain amount of characters. So Cross Slash requires 2 characters. Deal powerful slash damage to one enemy when the turn begins. I'm gonna... well, first let me see. Indomitable. When fatally injured, you will have 1 HP left. Effect ends after battle. Charge tactic. Raise allies attack for 5 turns at start of the turn. So I'm going to let Noir and Soleres be the ones who activate charge tactic. Cross slash can be Akihiro and Yujin, and Indomitable can be Heliotrope. Of course, we could change that anytime. I'll just start with that, because I'm not too sure. Alright, Amon's in. Let the ladies lull you asleep. I always thought this kid was named Amon. He's not. I guess not. Which, yeah, I guess this 2-year-old is not owning the inn. I mean, but Etrian is terrible at giving characters names sometimes. Like, even in its newest entry, Nexus, where everyone has a specific name box. Blood's twin brother does not have a name! It's so stupid. I'm like, come on. I have to make a name up myself for Overcome the Labyrinth. And I'm like, you know, game shouldn't still be doing this. Where characters don't have names. You're supposed to be someone. You're so important. You don't have a name. Anyway, yeah, this is the earlier game, so they don't have names. Blot and Tolb, yeah. Well, if it isn't the Blot brothers. Pretty sure Nexus's Guildkeeper is the only named one aside from Janetta. Yeah, cause like, some of them have art book names, like RA is the name of the one Atrocity 1's art book. Well, no, Atrocity 2 has Hana and Quona. I forgot how you pronounce her name. Yeah, 3 doesn't have a name, 4's. Oh, Guildkeeper. I'm thinking of Inn still. Okay, yeah, for the guilds, yeah. Atrocity 1's Guildkeeper might also have a name in the art book, but I don't know. Atrocity 2... Okay, Atrocity 2 does have Marion. Yeah, 3 has no name, 4 has no name. I'm sorry, I'm lost. Okay, I see you say Guildkeeper. And then Janetta. Well, okay, we've gone down the list of every Guildkeeper and Innkeeper, basically. We covered everything. And then Atrocity 5 has Janetta and Agar. And then Nexus has, Mueller as the Guildkeeper. And Valerie or Vivian? No, Valerie is the Barkeeper in Atrocity 1. Vivian is the Atrocity Nexus Innkeeper. I just remember, Atrocity 4's Guildkeeper doesn't have a name, not as base as I thought. Wow, yeah. Like, so sometimes they just are like, you know what? This person in particular is not getting a name. Like, you in particular. Words are hard. They are. Oh, so isn't 4 like Dahlia or something? Dala. Yeah. 4's Innkeeper is Dala. Not like you spend the night here, we have doctor treat your wounds too. So, this is first time Armoroad. Isn't it awesome? Those clear seas and those blue skies. Yeah. So we'll save the game. We've been here for 21 minutes. That is shorter than I thought. Thought we were about to be here for an hour. You're with the Cobra Guild, right, boss? Have you been around Armoroad yet? They call us the Ocean City because so many people from across the seas wind up here. I bet you'd enjoy taking a walk around town before we go down the labyrinth. Alright, and yeah, from here we can sleep, we can revive, we can store items, talk and save. Goodbye. And up here's Firm. Oh my god. She's golden with sauce. It's Edie. What's this? Unfamiliar faces. Let me guess, new explorers lured by the sweet scent of profit. In that case, welcome to the Pierce Firm. We carry all the weapons, armor, and tools you will require. Here at our firm, the customer is God. We'll spare no expense for those who line our coffers. Though that is conditional on you for participating in a transaction. No window shoppers, please. You can sell items obtained in the labyrinth and buy goods created from them. When purchasing, your party members are shown. You switch to them. Buying weapons, you do that. Thing on that, if I tell you to do. Money Goblin herself. And yeah, we got the shop. Alright, now we can start kitting out gang. So we got swords, katanas, daggers, rapiers, spears, crossbows, maces, books, guns. There are a lot of like sword type weapons, yeah. Cause you got the sword, the katana, the knives, and the rapiers, like all in one. Any class can use the book, and then it's released just for Zodiacs. Let's see. Okay, so you can only use daggers. Oh, and katanas. We're not getting those for a while. I guess that's it for you then. This gives extra luck. Well, we'll let you have this, yeah. I'll let you have the big one. Yijin, okay, so because we... Well, yes, give him that. Because what we do... Noir doesn't need a weapon. Sol also doesn't technically, but I will still give her a sword. Because she's the protagonist here. Also, yeah, now you can see Sol's modded version with the glasses and the elf ears. The fan favorite shopkeeper, rivaled only by the infamous Miss Lady Boner. Yeah, Miss Lady Boner from Etrian 4. Yeah, no special armor. We do have shields, which sovereigns can also wear. Give one for Helio. We're already about to run out of money, so yeah, maybe I'll wait on that. But okay, yeah, looking at this, yeah, okay, we'll give Sol this. Sol will definitely be the front row. Trying to make sure our front row is equipped properly. Because they're the ones who are going to be getting hit the most. We're broke. Fortunately, we don't need a 4th slot for Yijun because we'll be utilizing the glitch, which is just leaving this spot empty for some reason. I don't know. Well, I don't actually have the skill yet. Right. Yijun's skill, it is Fist Mastery. Yeah, raises barehanded damage dealt. For some reason, once you get this and you leave the 2nd slot empty, it'll act like you have the fist damage bonus while still having the weapon bonus. So it's like, it kind of doubles the bonus, I guess you could say. I'm not good with the technical stuff. But basically, Yijun does bigger damage when he's like this, when he looks like this. Yeah, we can't actually buy threads yet, so that's not something I need to worry about. If you've gotten used to the city novices, you've seen trouble at peace but finds thin. Skilled explorers have few qualms at parting with their money. Stinginess never saved a life. All things depend upon money. Your finances dictate whether you master each skill or die penniless. Remember that. So then, what can I get you? Okay. I'm broke. You don't have to tell me this. Shilaka's probably my favorite shopkeeper, especially since EOU was one of the first EO games I owned. Yeah, Shilaka's really cool. I do like her. Yeah, I like every shopkeeper. Now I'm thinking about it. Like every shopkeeper. They're all cool. You got Shilaka, you got Abigail, you got Napier, well, Edie Napier. You got Win, you got Cyric, and Napier again. She said, I got one more in me. I got one more game in me. And Mystery Dungeon shopkeeper, her name's Elizabeth, I remember that. She seemed cool too, yeah. And we've already been oh yeah, Butterfly Bistro. We can't actually do anything here. Hi, we were having internet issues for a second. What did I miss? Oh no. Was it everyone on stream or was it just you? Because I forgot. Common occurrence. Bad things can happen when I'm playing at Odyssey. But I was mainly just talking about, see, we don't talk about Nexus Barkeep though. Yeah, forget that guy, man. All my homies. Nope, just me. Okay, I was like, oh no. This early in the series. Also, stream's fine. You're mostly just talking about, like, buying equipment, talking about different NPCs and skills I'll be learning. Oh, don't get me started! Welcome! I'm not recognizing you people. Are you new explorers here? Well, welcome to you. This is the Butterfly Bistro, and I'm the owner here. Once you finish the missions that the old lady gives all the newbies, I can give you work. Until then time, have some drinkings and chattings with the other explorers here. And yeah, cool thing Atrocity 3 introduced was talking to people at the bars in subsequent games. Harpist, Troubadour, Wolfram. Travelers to Armoroad, are you? Many such as you have been asking after Labyrinth lately. I'm Wolfram, a Troubadour. I wended my way from the far north all the way to this ocean city. From the far north, so I guess you are from High Lagarde. I've been here a long time. I may have a few words of advice about challenging that place. Alright, this is some lore that we get. Let's look into it. This city where you stand is the world-famous ocean city of Armoroad. A free city of clear skies and white clouds, into the sea, vibrant and eclectic culture. But freedom can't exist without order. This country does have a royal family. Sadly, the modern royal family has been reduced to mere figureheads. But who governs Armoroad? The aristocrats of the Senators, led by a fearsome old crone. consider her to be the true power behind Armoroad. You'll most certainly meet her yourselves. It's more Armoroad's royal family than that, but let's leave that for another time, huh? About the Calamity. This ocean city of Armoroad was once the grand capital where science and technology flourished. Around 100 years ago, the center of Armoroad was suddenly swallowed up by the ocean. Afterwards, the rippling waters became tidal waves, the gentle breeze gave way to earthquakes. Armoroad's advanced technology was sunk, which ended diplomatic relations with nearby countries. It's a long road to recovery for Armoroad, but even today, it's nowhere near what it once was. Now it's just the Calamity. If you ask anyone here, you get nothing but a stony silence. Then again, that's just because no one knows exactly what went on 100 years ago. It was not bad, mind you. After Calamity, a labyrinth revealed, drawing explorers here. Sid has had other reasons for getting explorers, but that tale can wait for now. And yeah, when that guy mentions, oh, the trade deal, we've lost connections with other countries, or other diplomatic, I forgot the wording he used. So basically, we'll be finding other places throughout the game. That's a side mechanic. That is part of where the sea quests come from. We will get to see more of the area around us eventually. They don't make bar pictures like Wolfram anymore. About the princess. Glad you asked. That's the most popular story of the day. I appreciate a tip for the telling. Her sobriquet. Hold on. Sobriquet. Pronunciation. Super K. An affectionate or humorous nickname. An assumed nickname. A fanciful epithet or appellation. Okay, it's her sobriquet, the porcelain princess, comes from her pure, white, shining skin. See, this troubadour knows too much lore at later points. It gets rather concerning. Like, what is this, man? No! Yes. Her voice is like the music from the harps of the goddesses, radiant enough to tame monsters. But even the goddesses wouldn't linger in her presence for having to compete with her face. She is Princess Gertrude, a lovely goddess of the Armoroad in her own right. Her visage is the stuff dreams are made of, though, mind you, I've never seen her in person. Each successive princess in Armoroad is named Gertrude. I'll tell you the reason later. Did I speak out of turn? Honest protest. My profession requires me to sing loud and long. But I jest. Come again, explorers, if you wish to hear my stories. Alright, that is just him, yes. Hello, Ace. If you're to the labyrinth lit and you're heading out, you may want to gather info before you go in there. What's the name of your guild? Covert, that's cool. I will make sure to be remembering it. I'm hoping to do a lot of business with you, Covert. And she said, go gather information. One guy's just telling me lore. I'm not learning anything about the labyrinth like this. He just said, I'm here to lore up. That is my job and my passion. Your point of embarkation in report. Are you new explorers here to Armoroad? You don't look quite ship-shape to me yet. You have permission from the senators to go on voyages, so you should seek that out first. Okay. Via Senatus. Seaside Parliament. Mima! You're outsiders, aren't you? Let me guess, you were drawn here by the rumors of the labyrinth. Then you'd best remember this. You stand in the Assembly Hall of Senatus, Armoroad's government. And I am she who wields the Senatus' authority to manage explorers such as yourselves. This is where so-called explorers' skills are tested to sort the true warriors from the cowards. If you want to be recognized as true Armoroad explorers, accept the mission I issue you now. Alright. Anyone daring to survive an explorer here must first pass an official test. Create a map of the first floor. The very funny mental image of the bar containing not one soul besides the barkeep and one guy desperate to lure dump to anyone. That is literally, that's just how it is right now. We gotta help this bar get more people in it, because barkeep and lore dump is not like the most welcoming environment. I sit next to this guy, he's like, listen man, I gotta talk about my favorite game, Etrian 3 for the Nintendo Switch and PC. And Nintendo DS. The long and short of it is that you are to draw your own map of the labyrinth's first floor. Guard there will have more details. Look for him before you proceed. You must have parchment. Here's a blank map given to explorers. Use it well. Alright, and report discoveries. That's the move. You can report monsters and items that we get. If you're talented, you have me believe there'll be more and more opportunities to come here. Just don't get lost in the assembly hall on your way here. Worfman scared away all the customers is what happened. Okay. Now this is about an hour probably. Never mind, it's 32 minutes. I keep thinking we've spent a lot more time here. We have not. Alright, now I can actually go into the labyrinth. I will switch Soleres to the front once we actually get in here. A glorious journey starts. I'll put Helio in the middle. You see Agent here, Noir here, and the game will tell us to use skills learn skills in a moment. I'll wait for the game to say it. You step into the unyielding forest known as the Yggdrasil Labyrinth. Wolfram, oh boy, I hope someone talks to me so I can lore dump today. The many explorers have lost their lives in this hall. It's surprisingly beautiful. The breathtaking flowers here are enough to make you feel as though you're simply out for a nature walk. But you mustn't let your guard slip even a moment. Go forth and explore. Always remember that the forest is fundamentally a dangerous place. I was like, we got a shortcut here. Let me... Oh, God, I gotta get used to using the humble mouse. The humble trackpad. Again. Oh, the walk speed is slow. Let me... No. Right, let's adjust this stuff. I should have done this before. Yeah, full auto map, because going from the trackpad to the controller is not as fun. Battle message speed. Okay, so auto battle speed fast. And if I hold that extra fast, I usually just do fast anyway, though I won't lie. Yeah, we'll do this. Because my current volume is 24. Okay. I'm still not ready to go back to EO4 slow ass walk speed, man. Yeah, well, we'll get there eventually. I don't know. By the time I finish this, maybe Etrian 4 HD will happen. I'd rather a new game happen, but it's possible. EO4 HD, please, I'll sacrifice my firstborn. Dang, it's like now a new thing that would come with these HDs is like, oh, the portraits, you know, that's something I don't think anyone was... Okay. I started this fight before the game tells you to learn skills, so now I look stupid. But, well, they're like, yeah, the new portraits, you know, I don't think anyone was expecting that when they announced, oh, Etrian Origins Collection. And it's like, oh, what do you mean there's new portraits too? Every class gets a new portrait? Wow. So that's something to look forward to. Yeah, easy fight, easy fight. Frog. Then we got the forgs, the forest frogs. And then War Makers 5 happened to you. Dog, that was crazy. People were on me when that portrait showed up. They were like, yeah, you would like that one. Oh my god, they got dead bait in this game. I'm like, everyone get away from me. You're all right. Everyone's correct, but come on. There's one thing you must be aware of before you begin your adventures in Labyrinth. Like, look, that is like my favorite portrait in the game series, like the entire series now. They cooked. They really did with that design. I love him. That's why he's the protagonist of my Odyssey 2 playthrough. And for those who don't know, Varun, the character who's mentioned in the Odyssey 3 intro, that's him. That's the guy from Odyssey 2. Yi-chun's like, I'm waiting for my husband to return from the war. And I was like, oh, okay, while you're doing that, you want to explore this labyrinth with us? He's like, sure, yeah. There's one thing you must be aware of before you begin your adventures. You have 3 skill points, as you have some experience in exploring. Alright, now the game tells you. Okay, now we can, I'll try to take too long here. Regain TP with new enchantments. Yeah, let's do that. Where's the main ones? Where's attack order? Oh, okay, it's a starting skill. I did not know that. Or more like I forgot that. Yeah, I never used the arms skills or regal radiance. I completely forgot. These were here. Don't know if I will use these. I mean, if I'm gonna build like a buccaneer in a certain way, then I could try to utilize this. But it's like, listen, I'm gonna be having one of every class. I can't always have a sovereign with the buccaneer, you know? But I do want to try some different stuff this playthrough. Other skills I want to learn though. Let's see. What's this one? You're alive, your current HP, you're alive, your HP is max. Ah, right. And there's a reason why I would want Soleres in the back. Let's see, so we just do the basic. Line guard. We do want bodyguard eventually, so I'll build towards that. Yijun is, I mean, because like Breakfire Fist isn't gonna go crazy until we get Etheric Charge. There's a lot of steps to this process. We have to get the conditional weapon from Narmer, and we have to get Etheric Charge, which means we get to unlock subclassing. And yeah, it's a bit of work, but once we get there, big things will happen. Akihiro. What do I want to build him as? I don't really know. I do like Mirror. I like Mirror and Caltrops. They are nice, like, utility type skills where it's like, oh, if you just try to do biggest, dickest damage, this isn't like what you're looking for. But I like it. I like, they're just fun skill ideas. And I like Beheading. I remember Akihiro went crazy in the third stratum with this skill in my first playthrough. So that'd be nice to happen. And of course there's Double, like the big crazy skill that everyone like desires carnally once they unlock subclassing. But to start, I'll go with Little Shadow Bind. You don't have to get the armor conditional unless you want to break the game where you just need for next 4 strata. You do. I do! That's me! That is what I want to do! I would like to. But, okay, 1, I don't remember the condition off the top of my head. I'd have to look that up. 2, I don't know. Dang, what was the conditional? I didn't get to solo it. Yeah, you have to fight it solo to get the conditional, which is... would be scary if we didn't have picnic mode available. Yeah. I'll switch difficulties whenever I want to, for the sake of grinding or getting certain things. But on base Etrian 3, yeah, I don't know what I'd be doing to get that conditional. Like at an early enough point. Oh man, what do we do? With no armor. Solo and armor, you won't dibs when EO3 was on DS. Yeah, they're like, yeah, get that weapon, go get it. After you have beat it for the first time. Let's see. Yeah, okay, I like that one. We'll go for that. Camp Mastery. I like using the camps in this game, actually. We don't really need this now. There's no camp on the first floor. But, okay, finally, everyone's got their skills. Oh my god. Okay, well, appreciating the roar of the nearby cataract. Yeah, I love seeing words and be like, oh wait, I don't know what that means. I can use context clues, but let me just make sure it's like some water or something. Yeah, a large or high waterfall, a great downpour, a deluge. Alright, thank you. You find a guard alone at the crossroad. I heard there to be newcomers to Guild coming. Welcome to each still labyrinth. The guard greets you cheerfully and motions towards the unmarked map you hold. I'm sure they told you the sentences, but the first task is to map this floor. Mine, meanwhile, is to instruct beginners such as yourselves in the cartographic arts. I explain slowly and plainly how to draw a map. Alright, so I know what to do there. The includes your cartography lesson. Draw your map and show me the completed work. Alright. We both stay in question. Now, what do we got? Ask about the labyrinth. Alright, labyrinth was created following the calamity over 100 years ago. Many removed it and the old city was destroyed. Everything suffered that day. Ironic, no, that we used the labyrinth formed by the calamity to restore the ocean city. And that's some of our knowledge. We still have no inkling of what lies deeper. I hope that many explorers like yourselves will one day master that mystery. Alright. He falls silent as a man who has said all there is to say. He's like, I've done enough. Alright, let's get out of here and actually explore the Yggdrasil labyrinth. More frogs, and now we actually have skills. We can do not much different. Ow. Yeah, I do need to consider backline Soleres for now, so we can get that free healing, cause dude, we don't even have medicas right now. We're kinda cooked. I already got them. Like, I could sell this stuff and afford one, but we'll see what we can do with that one. Dun. As you venture through the tree-choked area, you notice you have come to a dead end. Find no sign in front of the wall and trees, written in large print. Caution, not all roads to the labyrinth lead ahead. Only explorers who are careful to examine their full surroundings will be able to continue forth. You surmise that the sign, which contains elementary advice, was written for novice explorers. You tip your cap to its wisdom before returning to your investigation. I gotta get used to the buttons again, alright. Small crevice is visible, however it appears to be impassable from the side. Oh. Slightly more dangerous encounter. Oh yeah, we do have Eugen's healing. How did I forget that? Yeah, this doesn't really do anything specific for these enemies. They clearly don't use legs, but yo, why not? Let's make sure that none of our attacks can miss now. We should be able to auto this just fine. Alright, yeah, let's get the Soleres healing. Yeah, one more. Put her on the back line. Put her on back line. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Ah. I'll say Akihiro might be our damage for now. Oh yeah, we have limit skills now. We can cross slash with Akihiro and Eugen. We can take care of that. And Shadow Bind here and go for this here. There y'all go. Ow, ow. Alright, Soul should be able to get that heal. There we go. A nice crispy 4. Actually, let's go for like one more. Yes. Alright. Ow! Oh my god, I just realized the connection between Soleres and Lunaris' names. Yeah, yeah! The Soul and the Loon. Yeah. Is Soleres a shark person too? No, because technically this is an alternate universe version of the two. Lunaris is not a shark in the Etrian version. Unfortunately, I did not know. Like, Lunaris being an only child in Omen Apsides is actually kind of important. Especially for like Quan as a character, like raising a child for the first time, and being a child who is like, you know, that's a half shark character, and you know, Quan is just a full elf, and he's like, I don't know how to raise a half shark. Lunaris is here too. Yeah, the Sovereign is Lunaris' portrait, basically. Turn that guy into a shark real quick. But yes, they are siblings in this universe, but they are like just Celestians basically, because that's the elf equivalent in Etrian's universe. In Omen of Apsides, though, yeah, Lunaris is part shark. This is not to say that Soleres, you know, could never exist in the Omen of Apsides universe. She definitely could. Just probably like I guess I won't get into that. And yeah, if my first playthrough actually did have Lunaris here as the Zodiac, distant cousin maybe. That's true, yeah, like they don't have to be direct family in Omen of Apsides, but they can still like both exist, like both be sharky characters who are related. What was I gonna do? Yeah, Eugen needs some healing. Badly. He's holding back a little too much. He said, I'll hold back so y'all can learn. Eugen, why are you the one who's about to die? Hang on. I need a drink. Alrighty. Get my earphones back on. And yeah, in the lore of Etrian, Lunaris, at the same time as Soleres' journey, Lunaris is going through the Etrian 2 Untold journey. Specifically the Ginun Gagap journey. Because Etrian 2 got covered by Varun. I was like, okay, how do I fit everyone here into the same story? It's like, okay, it's possible. I just have Lunaris' group handle the whole Ginun Gagap side of things. So technically, while Varun's on his way back, Ginun Gagap just got discovered. If Varun stayed for like 1 more week, he would have been gone for like 4 more months. Yujo would have like changed as a person. Yeah, we'll see what happens on the whole Lunaris or Varun or all that. Yeah, so there's a lot going on in High Lagarde right now that like nobody is aware of. I mean, except Soleres. She's like, yeah, my brother's journeying to High Lagarde because, yeah, I said, oh, Soleres got this stuff told to her by the stars. Which, yeah, that same trait of like both of them having some sort of ability with the stars is also carried into Omen of Apsides with Lunaris. It's a lot more direct with Lunaris and Apsides. But, hang on, who's that? Yeah, so both of them were, they were told about, oh, 2 specific calamities about to happen. One in Armoroad and one in High Lagarde. So they split up. They're like, alright, I'm taking High Lagarde, I'm taking Armoroad. Basically like that. And that is where these 2 are now. When wending your way through the forest, you stop a small passage next to the waterfall. As you gaze upon the waterfall in this relatively clear area, a cool breeze washes over you. It might feel nice to rest here for a while. Yeah. It's overtaxing. We need a brief respite. They are so clean you can feel your strength replenishing by standing here. Nice. Doo-doo-doo. That feels very similar to 2 of my EO characters, and that scares me a little. No problem. Like they got the handshaking meme. That's because I was like, yeah, I mean, where's like the idea of, oh, you got the siblings related to the stars. You know, Etrian 3 is like, it's the sea and the stars. Those feel like 2 pretty important things. All right, maybe I'm like Oracle of Stars pilled because the stars are not. They don't do much in the main story of Etrian 3, but like. The fact that zodiacs exist at all in Etrian 3, it's like, okay, the stars clearly have some importance in Etrian 3, you know what I mean? Where it's like, yeah, they got the handshake meme where we're being siblings who have a connection with the stars. Let's go. Star siblings. Ow. Level ups, alright. And we unlocked this shortcut. Alright, well, we leveled up. So what exactly do I want to learn? Let's get another level of Royal Veil. I've never used these skills. I never really had an interest in either of them. Still don't think I really do. Yeah. No, homie, you're cooking. You're not just high on Oracle of Stars. Yeah, like, listen, there's definitely some connection. Like, even if they don't focus on it in literal story dialogue, just the fact that they exist, you know, a set of classes can tell you a lot about what an area focuses on. Like, let me think of some specific types of class. Like, Etrian and High Lagarde have a very active BDSM community, hence the Dark Hunters, you know? They don't tell you this in the main story. Of course they don't. No one has time. We don't get time to go talk to Quinn and learn that he is part of the BDSM community. They just, you know, limitations and all from Etrian 1, but you know it's there, you know? You know Quinn's kind of freaky. Possibly. But again, they won't tell you this. So yeah, I think that the class roster can tell you a lot about the game. Like, Tor learned that separately. The Japanese subtitle for EO3 is literally Visitors of the Starry Sea. Oh! What? Who said that? Yeah, Tor may or may not be involved in the BDSM community. Toy's lore is so funny to me. Like, this math teacher just does whatever. What is this math teacher doing in the labyrinth? Throwing curses at people. Okay, I was not thinking BDSM, but speak your truth. Atlas, please make a genie class in a future Etrian game. Why do I have to make something no one on the dev team did? Oh, genie class, like, let's see, what do you think their kind of abilities would be? Cause I'm like, I can see them being a bit RNG, where it's like, okay, like wishes, you know, like, okay, hit me with the 3 wishes and please don't kill me. Local math teachers enters labyrinth to woo slightly disturbed government man. He does a lot for the love of the game. He does way too much. I wonder how I would have explained some of the, like, a lot of things in Etrian 1 if I was doing custom cutscenes back then. Like, I don't know. But towards existence, I don't know when he shows up, why he showed up, how they let him in. But yeah, I think they're all welcome him. Call that the RN Genie. Prerequisites every night, you'll see. But yeah, I love adding themes and motifs to my EO stories. You can really do whatever you want forever. It's great. It is. You can do whatever you want forever. Do I have a specific theme in Overcome the Labyrinth? Like a specific theme or motif? Zondial has like 50 bird motifs on him, but that's like a character-specific thing. And of course, it's the whole, it's like, oh, caged prince who is finally getting free type of connection there. Yeah, not willingly free, but necessarily free. Overcome the Labyrinth theme is the horrors. Yeah, a lot of characters do have some background horrors that we will get to at some point. Currently in the arc, we are learning about Tenmar's, like, off-screen. Zondial's still concerned. He's like, can we please talk about this guy? I haven't released a chapter yet because I'm still, you know, working on it a little bit. But yeah, Zondial just had a conversation with Ilva. He's like, I'm a little worried about what Tenmar was doing. What are we doing? She's like, it's probably fine. You know, okay, if you're really worried, we could probably try to see what he's up to. But also, like, you know, he's never really with us anyway. He just kind of does whatever he wants. And Zondial's like, I don't know. That was scary. But yeah, I looked at EO4 and I pointed at it with Moon. Let's see. But yeah, I guess Overcome the Labyrinth does have a theme of like new beginnings, or like, because that is kind of like how the story started. Overcome the Labyrinth. Zondial's like, I'm going to change my appearance so people don't know I'm a prince. And, you know, Persephone has a specific line in her little speech, and Zondial's like, oh, you know, starting your lives over, you know, you're in a whole new place. You don't have to be who you were at first. You can change as a person. And he's like, I'm gonna do that. And a lot of characters have changed since going to Vegeta. Seagirl is like in the process of a 180. He's like, you know, a very driven, specific assassin who does his job, doesn't have any attachment to it, doesn't have any connection with people, really, all this stuff. And now he's joined the appearance, he's like, wow, now I have a bunch of people who actually, like, think about me and are concerned about me, and I, have a friend. You know, that was a big deal for Seagull. He's like, we're friends. I was hitting him with the friendship on chapter 40. You know, it's a long time before they use the F word, the friend word. Zondial's like, well, if I can let a friend, you know, I can't let this guy try to mess with a friend. He's like, friend? You know, Seagirl's life changed then and there. It's like characters are going through their, like, it's a personal story, basically. Like, each character, like, a lot of characters have their own personal sort of grievances or things that they are overcoming. Haha, they are overcoming. I've been using the word overcome, like, a lot more lately, like just in general. You know, it's a good word to use. I'm being completely unbiased with that. By the way. Line guard. And Yijun is kind of just edited. He's doing whatever. For now. Oh, here, got souls. I have got to get used to these buttons again. This is crazy. Cause my PlayStation, yeah. Wait. It is not set for PlayStation control. God, okay, hang on. How do I do that again? Yeah, display settings. Ah, no. Button display. Button display. Auto detector's not really working. Yeah, because that one actually had... Bro is the overcomer. Who up overcoming? Not two. I don't remember which one is which. I don't know why they don't give a little more detail here. There we go. That is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for shapes. I need the shapes. My controller does not have letters. Alright, let's open this. And what do we get? 100 yen. And a Medica 2. Hostile Deadly Durian Pack. I don't remember these guys doing much damage. Oh, dang, so what happened? I don't remember these guys doing much damage. But they do have the ability to blind. Someday if I do cover EOU and EO2, some of my EOCs are definitely gonna get some expanded story. Especially the EO1 HD team members. Yeah, I'll like EO 1 and 2 Untold for this stream series. They're gonna be story mode because I've never played the story mode before. So yeah, we can experience something new together. Because I don't see any other time I'm gonna be playing the story mode. I really don't. So like, yeah, we can do it all together as a stream. That does mean we're not really getting any expansion on like my Etrian 1 team, I guess, would be the ones I would use if I were using classic mode. Untold, I'll probably use the same team, you know, as I did in 1. And yeah, 2 Untold. But that'd also be a nice break of sorts for me. No custom cutscenes for a full game. But also, I could just play like 2 Etrian Odysseys at the same time for stream. You know, oh, here's, Fridays we do Etrian Odyssey 2 Untold, and Wednesdays we do our Tuesday, whatever spacing. We do Etrian Odyssey 4 or something. I don't know, I'll think about that. Because we'll order, those 2 games came out one after the other, right? It was 4 and then 1 Untold, wasn't it? And then was it 5 and 2 Untold? That doesn't sound right. Was it 4, 1 Untold, 2 Untold, and then 5? 4, Untold 1, Untold 2, 5. Okay, yeah. Because I was like, I don't think Untold 2 came out under 5. I feel like 5 added a lot of specific things that is like is not in 2 Untold. So it's possible that I do double playthroughs. 5 built on some QOL stuff, you 2 added. Yeah. Where one day of the week is dedicated to like 4, and the other day of the week is dedicated to 1 Untold story mode. Actually, that would be a nice... That could be a nice idea. I'll think more about that. Because it's like, how much Etrian Odyssey can I play? You know what I mean? How much can I play before I get burnt out? That is the main thing, where it's like, am I okay playing 2 Etrian Odyssey games, like, basically, at the same time? Because if you haven't noticed, I've stopped playing Etrian Odyssey 5 after the second boss. Because I was getting ready for this, and I was like, alright, let's focus on 3. Let's get ready for 3. Put all this stuff together. I have stopped playing 5, but I'll get back to, like, I probably will get back to it, like, after a few episodes of this. Because, those are very different formats. Text posts versus streams. Alright, we're doing good on these fights. And everything's fine! And I know certain enemies are lurking in the back, waiting for me to pull up on them. I don't want to see him. I really don't. We've had a good long run in this labyrinth. I don't want anything to stop it. As you slowly grow accustomed to navigating the forest, you find small footprints at a dead end. Link's lurking. Yeah, I don't know. I'm scared. That's scary. The footprints lead east, where you can hear something like an animal's cry beyond the bushes. Let's investigate. find an animal caught in a hanging snare. You hear the cries of his brethren all around in response to his piteous wailing. Alright, get out of there, buddy. Animal is still young, and two of its kind see these parents emerge. You freeze. If your luck fails, the beast will interpret your kindness and attack. Oh god, is this an actual luck stat check? I know they do that sometimes. Looks like our luck is good. Thank you. Everyone say thank you, Akihiro, because I'm sure he helped carry the luck stat a bit. This is your actions are meant in kindness. Yeah, let me see. What's y'all's luck stats? 6, 7, 9. Oh god. Oh, okay. Yo, forgive me. I'm sorry, Aki. Get this kid out of here. Oh my god. No, wrong. There's no Akihiro. Thank you, Noir. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for looking over Grandma. Like, yeah, Akihiro's the second highest. But I forgot. Farmers have crazy luck. Thank you, Grandma. Get fucked, Akihiro. I think having a farmer or a wildling might also influence that. I could be wrong, but it's always worked for me having Jonquil in the party when he's doing that event. Yeah. Because those classes, I think both of them do have high luck too. But like inherently, I do feel like a wildling. Yeah, and it makes sense because aminal. Yeah. Farmers and wildlings both deal with animals, so that makes sense. Both of them would really help in this event. Yeah, it's gonna be like either the luck stat or class specific. Because Etrian 2, they love doing class specific stuff, so I wouldn't be surprised if like classes also played a part in some events. Actually, I know like one time Akihiro helped the team dodge something in a third stratum. I don't know if that was like a speed, agility check, or if that was like, you have a ninja, or something. Don't know. Don't remember. Team 3 forest reach a hall where colorful blossoms emit a sweet scent. And you consider resting here. I'm a little scared. In some games, when you try to back out of a room like this, the enemies will ambush you anyway. So whatever, man. Guess I'll die. Never mind. Thank you, Etrian 3. Coming off Etrian 2, I'm like, okay, guess my options are die or die like with a little less pain for this event, right? It's a luck stat check. I've gotten that same outcome and the party doesn't have a wildling, farmer, or a ninja. Oh, nice. Wonder what the total luck stat has to be for it to all work out. Because I've never seen that event have a bad version. I mean, never seen like the bad version of the event. You must have some like, you gotta have some terrible luck for that to not work out. Heliotrope should be fine. Okay. Oh, Soul is not at full HP. Soul, your sheer like amazing princess aura has to kick in and heal everyone. The power of a princess, sharp tooth. I don't know if Gang's gonna survive the next fight like this. We'll just have to have the front line defend for a good bit. Where else should we go? We got the preemptive. Oh no, that's scary, but you know, this is a lot better than it could have been. Do we run or do we fight? We will try one. We'll give it a good, honest one round. There it is. Oh, Aki does not have charge order ready. Not at all. There it is. Alright, let's see what we can do. Can we get at least like half health down? We got a lot of attack power boosting. Come on, okay. Yo, 39 from Yujin, that's big. 78, ooh, alright. Yo, great job, team. Okay, just one more round. Oh my god, Indomitable! Thank you, Indomitable! Man. Bite off. God! Yes. Alright. Well, I do need to at least heal something of that. Indomitable Helio! That's our king. Thank you, Helio. Alright, what's here? Walking the path, lush greenery and vibrant flowers surround you. You reach a dead end, and gentle sunlight... Hang on. Gentle sunlight shines through the leaves and you hear the chirping of birds. It's so peaceful here. You'll see any monsters around. It's possibly ideal to take a rest. Routine exploration is more important than resting here, so you take your leave. What? Why? Okay. Alright. When did our exploration become so important all of a sudden? I didn't think it was that important. Great Lynx versus the indomitable human heliotrope spirit. Man, I wonder if a fisherman might like this. Ah, back. I've got to get used to the buttons again. Alright, I'll say it out loud so that I remember. The triangle is the map. Triangle is the map. And square is the menu. Square is the menu. Okay. We should be good for a solid 10 minutes before I forget again. Bro, Soleres' friends might be dead. This exploration is a big deal. Yeah, it's a big deal for her. Actually, she would be kind of rushing the team. Like, she's kind of split right now. She's like, I got a mission, but also I'm looking for my friends, but also we can't even get boats until we complete this, you know, mission. So, she got a lot going on right now. We can finally gather, yay! You feel you're on the verge of finding quality materials when you detect danger nearby. We will go for the danger. You're too exhausted. Alright, we avoided danger. Never mind, I guess. Okay. Dang, that is hard. Also, that level 2 Regal Royal Veil, 7 HP is a big deal, it feels like. That's really nice. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Everyone get in there. No! They hit so... Kill them! Man, almost level 3. Oh, Aki just had 0. Okay, what is our progress on this floor? We've mostly mapped everything out. Just whatever that is in the bottom corner here. We'll have y'all defend this round, I think. Oh, yeah, we even got charged. Cross slash. Okay, wait, don't kill this guy. Oh, okay. I think we did not get that heal. Oh, okay, this is the map guy. I mean, let's see, what does he say about our map? You zipped your parchment with your map on it and inform the guard your task is complete. The guard goes to your map and critical eye responds to the stern voice. This won't do either. Try harder before you come to me again, okay? Maybe I should go back to town. maybe a little bit. Alright, Helio, help us out here. No, it hit Soul. It specifically hit Soul. What a hater. Oh my god. Open a nectar. Yeah, nice. Alright, we will... I mean, it really looks like we are just about done. How much else do you want us to explore here? I see there's a spot behind you. Okay, yeah, he does care about that. So we will head back to town. Let's sell some stuff. All right. We'll wait on that. to our front row. What are we having you? And we can give you this now. And give those shoes to someone else. Let everyone be fully kitted out, but also, hang on, yeah, we have some stuff here. Nothing in particular that we need on anyone right now, though. So never mind. Yeah, shoes. Okay, you also need shoes. Alright, could get Rocky Hero. I mean, we're gonna be broke if we buy that, so never mind. Just take the Shiro sandals. And we can probably buy some mechas. Get 3 of them. Alright, now we're ready to head back into the labyrinth. We can definitely clear the rest of floor 1 out. And complete our mission. What? Oh! Okay, this actually is where he wants to stop you. Well, okay. So I've missed something. I know there's a giant spot in the middle here. But I don't remember how to get to it. We're failing at mapping, something that should not be easy to accomplish. Failing this should not be this easy. Time to wall check. Ugh. Time to wall check. Like there's some way in here. There we go. All right. So that's cool if this actually is, well, I'm sure it is now, a way that something you have to do to complete the test, because, hey, it teaches you about shortcuts. These can be very, very important. I forgot you could do this. Yeah, but yeah, I guess it is fine. But also, none of the icons I actually want to use are there, so never mind. I was gonna say, there's no way we're checking the map guide in the very first episode. No, we're not doing map guides until post-game. Most def, we're doing post-game map checks. But if you're here, I was like, ah man, which part of the map have I missed out on? And Rita, yeah. No, I knew, I was like, okay, one of these walls leads into the inner part. But which one? Mapping is easy, they said. Dang, I could have done this all in one go. I could have. I just thought, oh, he actually wants us to explore all behind him. No, he just wants us to find that passage. Alright, I'm gonna need y'all to auto a little better. Auto with a little more efficiency. You know, like invisible pits? No, not really. You know what? God, can't lie. Not really. I'm sorry, invisible pits. I was gonna say something devious. I can't do this. I can't do this. Alright, check my map, please. Oh, is that my phone? No. Outstanding! You done a simply wonderful job here. Wow, he's so happy. He's so happy. Wow. We really made this guy's day. The guard showers you with effusive praise. Go now head to the citizens and report to them your success to claim your award. Yay! Oh, whenever I see, like, the Sentinel's guards, I just remember that one comic I saw not too long ago, where someone drew, like, that scene where, like, Olympia is just beating every guard and Kujra up. I'm like, this is beautiful. I love seeing Olympia win. Big win for robots. I love seeing Kujra in peril. Yay! I love seeing Blonde Man in danger. That comic goes hard. It's so beautiful. Love seeing a man in peril. Yay! Dang, I guess that's why y'all are here, man. We're all here to see me get, like, mauled by a beast or a creature at any moment. To the Senators, we have our first mission complete. Yay! Word has reached me of your success in completing the madman. Word travels quick. You've proven your mettle as explorer strong enough to challenge the labyrinth. I'll authorize the sale of items in the pier's front, which you may find necessary in your travels. She said, may find. Those are the threads! Those are extremely necessary. I'll also send word to the pier that Guild Covert requires a seaworthy vessel. Finally! Soleres can maybe find her friends. That should allow you to set out on voyages whenever the seafaring urge may strike. Train yourself in battle on the open seas and gain power enough to someday grant my wish. Okay. That's the first time she's missioned. I have a wish. Help me. Grant it. Oh, okay. That's a lot of pressure on a guild that just completed their first mission. Like, okay, this is like big deal. We are big deals around here. So I had to clean my glasses a little. Alright. Oh my god. This keeps falling. So now we complete that mission. We don't have anything else going on. We can report some monsters though. Overall responsible for the most novice explorer deaths. Skilled explorers need not fear it. You know what? We handled it pretty well. Probably because we got a preemptive. That was a lucky thing. Hello. Is your journey in labyrinth going smoothly? If you find equipment or creatures there, make sure to report them here. Equipment? Sister advice support to make it easier for you to go on your adventures. Tit for tat, you see. If you want fame or glory, you'll have to work for it. Maybe they're planning to have an equipment type codex here too. Unless equipment's also in the items, I don't think they are. They are planning to Planet Curiosity 2 again with that equipment codex thing. But maybe it got scrapped. And now we completed the Senators quest, we can do two important things. One, we can accept quests in the bar, and two, we can go sailing, which I'm ready to do. No, it isn't, thankfully. Hello to you. You're the Covert Guild. Yes, I've heard of Senators. Here at Butterfly Bistro, you can talk to people and take on side jobs called requests. There are all kinds of different jobs, from monster hunts to item collecting. If you accept a request to complete the mission, report back to me. Yeah, we love Missy. When you do, I will then give you the reward that the client gives me when they put it up. Doing these requests might make you some easy cash. I'll keep getting more and more requests as time goes on, so come back here lots, okay? That's pretty much it. You want me to take on one of these quests right away? Yeah, let's see, is anyone here? Yeah, we got new people. Helpful older swordsman. Yo, I haven't seen you lot around. You're new around here? Great, come sit next to me. I used to challenge the labyrinth when I was your age too. You guys start from B1, have no shortcuts. Speaking of which, have you seen any great lynxes? That sharp claws can rip rookies in half. The weak against fire, but that doesn't make it any easier. It's good practice for beginners. It's a famous phrase around these parts. Great lynxes are when rookies become explorers. We stand Missy in this barkeep. Yeah. Shout out to Missy. Alright, you got me. I just came with that a second ago. Alright. This guy thinks he is so funny. People have died. People have died. Scavenger Toma. Hey. I ain't seen you before. New explorers, I take it. Alright, then here's some advice. Did you know if you beat monsters a certain way, they'll drop different stuff than usual? Some you gotta kill with fire, or maybe defeat them while their arms are bound. That kind of thing. I know all sorts of secret tricks like that to get good treasure. If you want to know them, just ask. Alright, I don't give away for free, but if you buy me a drink or something, I'll gladly spill for you. Hey, oh, I might as well see what he's... Oh, okay, he doesn't actually have anything for this floor. 10 fishermen. Have you folks been out to sea yet? If you're ever out in the water, try catching some fish. There's all kinds of fish around Armoroad. If you catch any folks, at the port will pay handsomely. The rarer your catch, the more your rate gain. Give it a try. Butterfly Bistro's new menu. Need some frogs. Frogs legs or something. That request? Yeah, oh yes, do try that one. It is most decidedly easy. I'm wanting to make a new menu item here at my bar, but I am needing ingredients. What's required is 1 frog cheek and 3 slimy legs. I am most sure you can gather by killing the forest frogs and B1F. I'm counting on you, yes? Good now. Hop to it. Ha ha ha. God, the HD makes the background so crisp. Yeah, they are crispy, crunchy. I never played an Etrian DS game directly on the DS, but I can imagine how much more crispy it is. Because, you know, I played the 3DS games, and I played one on PC, you know, the DS version. So I did experience some crispiness. I'm looking for a place I can sunbathe where nobody will find me and I'll be safe from monsters. Ah! It's crunchy. Oh, you are accepting this request, yes? It is easy, so it is perfect for you. The client is Bill, an apprentice fisherman who is known for being a lazy oaf. He says he is wanting a place to sunbathe and is looking for a nap spot. You may be finding a perfect spot somewhere in B1F, yes? You find a good place for him and let me know. That'll be the end of this. You'll be running right along now, adventurers. I could be counting on you. Alright, we've already got information. We don't have the frog stuff. Welcome! Your... COVID! I know it! I remember it clearly! I do know my customers here at Butterfly Bistro. Have a drink and have fun. Like, I won't blame you. We've been here for like... 1 day. I also can get new items here. I see you successfully completed Syndicate's orders. I received that notification. You see, there's one item that may only be sold to explorers authorized by the Syndicate. It's called an Ariane thread. When you're lost or wounded, use it to be teleported back to Armoroad. You should always have one with you when in the labyrinth from this point on. Stare at it all you want, though. I do not give them out for free. There's no percentage in that. Okay. So we'll buy a humble 2. Right, I forgot. Yeah, they've added this to the HD collection. When you need to sell something, this part request, they do mark it for you. Alright, we need to sell these. Alright, that's it. I don't think there's any other equipment that I want to buy. If I recall correctly, you are the novices of Covert. I hear you've entered the labyrinth. Should you obtain any workable materials in your journey, my firm will happily buy them from you. As you sell me new materials, we will stock new merchandise derived from it. And I'm sure you could use the coin we pay in return. Everyone benefits. Alright. I forgot to tell you something. You can drop your stuff off if you need to bounce just 100 EN a pop. Crazy work. If you can't hold any of my stuff, just leave with us. But there's gonna be at least one thing we'll need to drop off here once we find it, so whatever, man. Whatever. Alright, King. It's you. How about it? Gotten used to the labyrinth yet? I warned you newbies about going forward with investigating the labyrinth. Bravery is the same thing as idiocy. If you feel like you're in danger, come back immediately. Hey, I already did that. Aren't I so cool? Aren't I, like, really handsome? Don't you want to talk more about it? Please? Dang, hi, Harbor Master. I think I sounded too desperate, like, 30 seconds ago. Alright, members of Cobra. This is Inver Port. This is Inver, Armoroad's largest trade port, or what's left of it. When the calamity struck a century ago, the topography changed and commerce ended. Since then, many have worked to reopen trade routes, but nobody can get ships out past these currents. That's why the Syndicate and I are asking explorers to set sail and create new sea charts. The rewards are handsome indeed. If you can chart a course from here to the north, it'll be worth it. The DN Dev is desperate down bad. I've even gotten to lend you a ship, exclusively for Cobra seas. Got a name in mind? Please name your ship. In my first playthrough, I did name it Nimbus, but you know what? I'm opening it to the audience, the viewers at home, people in chat. What should I name this ship? Because I will still name it Nimbus if that sounds like, oh, that's such a cool name, Devin, you should name it that. But if anyone's like, hey, you know what? I got a name. Name it this. Type it in. Like in the DS version, I never realized the captain had a scar. Yeah, the HD, everything is so much clearer now. It's a big jump. I'm trying to think of a boat pun that involves covert. Well, let's see. I like Nimbus if I heard that right. Yeah, Nimbus. But I got nothing, boss. A boat pun that involves covert. Cause you know covert is like operation. That's true. Yeah, cause does operation fit? It does not. Operatio. I'm not sure. How are we both the same mindset with that name? Yeah. No. Let's see. Is there a way I could shorten this, or I could just keep it Operatio? The boat is Italian. It's fine. Yeah. There's a Helio Trump's name had to be shortened. Operation had to be shortened. Well, Operation is Italian now. It's okay. We'll name it Operatio/Operation. You're not the first guild we've been a ship to, and most seem to care about the fishing money. You're different though. Are we? We'll be counting on you to restore Armoroad's name. He's like, please be different, please. You know what? He's right. We're looking for people to start. Don't know what we're doing once we find Pepper and Rumble. Maybe we are in it for the money. If I recall correctly, you're novice explorers from Covert, correct? How do you find a labyrinth? Its grandeur and depth is like the greatest of the sea. Operatio is a common Italian given name, lie, but maybe truth if you believe. But remember, you've been tasked with an important mission on these seas. Don't get too preoccupied. My alternate suggestion was going to be Poseidon, since I don't think anything EO related uses it. Hell yeah, that's also cool, yeah. So am I ready to set sail? I guess. Ah, yes, you need to load food on your ship. Your visions determine how far you can range. But also, listen, we gotta reach floor 2. I haven't actually been streaming for that long, have I? Almost 2 hours, but like good amount of that time was setting up and getting the video playing and all that. So yeah, we still got time. We can sail around, look around floor 2 a bit, and then probably end it. There's an enemy that's called Tsar Poseidon, but that's a prefix, so it's different. True, that's like... Isn't that in multiple Etrian games? I think they have it in Etrian 2. And... I'm sure some other one. Dino Poseidon. You also need to load food on your ship. Your visions determine how far you can range. This isn't very tasty, but it'll keep you going. Use it to learn the ropes of charting the seas. Biscuits. Also, it's a little threadbare, but you take this flag as well. It's a good luck token, commonly hoisted by fishermen praying for a big catch. Their objective is to fill the sea map, but voyages get pretty costly, so I propose a deal. If you notice fish during the sea, or during your voyage, catch it and bring them back. That'll bring in a bit of income. Just make sure you keep your eyes on the real prize. Fishing flag. Alright. So we have our food choice, only this traditional voyage food is so hard that compared to steel plates. And a fishing flag. A modest flag is to bring good fishing luck when it is hoisted. Let's go. It costs money to set sail, so let's spend a solid 10. We'll meet Tsar Poseidon in this very game. In fact, look forward to seeing him in the 4th stratum. Great voyage, Armoroad. You set out in the vast ocean on the small ship you received. You do need to chart the boundless ocean, recording its shores and shoals on your map. You decide to start with the area around Armoroad. Use navigating the seas. Chart the vast ocean. And yeah, we'll do a quick look. Because basically, this works different from the usual exploration of Yggdrasil. Each step you take costs, let's see, what do they call it here? Well, it costs a turn, yeah. Shows how many times you can sail forward. You can turn. It doesn't take any actual turns to turn. Turn the sea, fishing, requires no turns. So we're good. Okay. Basically, with our biscuits, we only get 6 spots. And yeah, this is so nice. We actually get to see what places look like. A 3D view of Armoroad. You see its lighthouse over there. You can see the towns. Of course, giant Yggdrasil. I'm sure that over there to the left of Yggdrasil is like the Sinitus. Like, yeah, that's just one giant building. That's probably the Sinitus. And it's just all these other little places. So with one move, we get to move up one. And basically it's like a puzzle. It's a nice... I like it. I like the sailing mechanic. Especially if it's like a side mode. It is nice. After boarding your ship and setting sail from Armoroad, you come across a small island. Through your spyglass, you can see the Marines from Armoroad gathered around, seemingly hard at work. You just embark here and talk to them or continue on your way. Let's just embark. The sailing is fun. Yeah. I like the extra little world building tidbits you get through it. Yeah, like it is nice to... I didn't mean to do that. It is nice to have that little extra bit of like... That's what I was like, I really like this because it just expands the world where you can actually see all these places near Armoroad and just sail to different areas. You don't get to do much in the areas you go to outside of like, you know, the text on the screen. I was disappointed when I saw the towns don't actually get like their own little town menus, but it is still nice to see all that. I mean, and of course the DS's limitations. They were like, we probably don't have enough space. I mean, they definitely didn't. They didn't even have, like, each stratum has 4 floors, you know, in this game. Probably because they had to make room for the sailing mechanic. I don't know if that was like clearly confirmed, but I'm sure that has something to do with it. Yes, it's so cool. Then it lets airship travel. Yeah. Sailing is fun until map completion makes itself known for that 100%. Yeah, I've seen like the 100% horrors for the sailing. I haven't had to do that, but for this playthrough, maybe I will. We'll see if I want to do that. I'm honestly mixed on the sailing, but the music rocks undeniably and incredibly. Yeah. I like both the sailing and the airship travel. They're both very nice. And I think it's crazy. Alright, here we go. Government mandated Etrian 5 discussion. I think it's crazy that the one game that absolutely could have benefited from, you know, exploration doesn't have it. Just saying, I think it's a little crazy. You built it up for 2 games and the one game that could use it, like, undeniably doesn't have it. Just thinking. You decide against pestering them and return to your ship. Oh, okay, so you don't actually get to do anything with these guys. There you go. Alright, give me some fish. Come back! EOV had a lot of missed potential. In this essay, I will... That's how I feel every time I bring that game up. On the high seas as always. As always, yes, as we are always doing. You came across an unusual landmark while bearing west. The giant lighthouse of Armoroad towers over the surrounding seas. The lighthouse has stood there for ages, its majestic bearing always visible. If you visit the lighthouse, or simply go on your way. 7-star sardine, flying fish. And every time I will go, my city now. Atlas lost custody. Kino took the Arcadia in the divorce. Looks like your investigation is going well. I expect no less from you guys. Soleres, when she notices the lighthouse, yeah, she hates that place. She's like, you took my friends from me, and that stupid bird sitting up there. Have you heard of the Scandalia lighthouse? Yes. Soleres like, yeah, I've heard of it. Before the calamity, it was a beacon of commerce, but ever since its light has been extinguished by a bird monster that's saying that it attacks ships. Also, I'm glad I actually got that right, that the bird does like nest. I said it was like on top of it. Maybe that's what they're implying here. Not only the sailor is forced to go without its light, we can't even get close enough to repair it. But maybe there's a blind spot, so to speak. Would you guys be capable of finding a safe route there? The Marines on a small island to the north have a stock of dried peas they can share with you. With those, you can sail further. If you can get to the beacon, we can dispatch combat engineers. This is a crucial part of restoring Armoroad. I wish you the greatest success. The Marine goods acquired. Yeah, we sell stuff and get some money back. The EO5 IMO is the closest the series has come to perfection, but by God, it could have gotten even closer. Like, EO5, like, mechanically is a very, like, polished game, I would say. Like, mechanically, gameplay, you know, it's like, There's a lot of like specific stuff going on there. Like there's definitely some stuff that's like I don't know, cause you know, are they gonna keep like the races as like a mainstay in Etrian? Are like the Celestians, Brunies, and Therians gonna be around now because they're kind of implied to like exist in Nexus in the sense that like the classes from Etrian 5 are in Nexus. Like Leo as a character, he's a story character and he is, you know, a Harbinger or a Reaper. So it's like, but of course that was an Earthling class, which is like the human equivalent. So it's like, okay, will the rest of them be in Etrian, you know, 6 or whatever? Will they be like that, or are we just going to a whole new setting? I wouldn't be surprised if Etrian like goes a whole new like, we're in a whole new continent, like a whole new world now. Etrian 5 seemed to be like its own specific worlds for that game. But I can see them doing like some sort of soft reboot to be like, alright, we're beginning the series on a new type of console. You know, we gotta to start some new like lore or something. I don't know how far they would go with that though. Have we talked to you from this before? Yeah, you talk about the 100 $100 drop off an item. Oh my god. 100 big ones. Yeah, we'll go sailing like at least 2 more times, because oh, a rare fish. Can we reach that? Well, it's probably gonna swim away. So, I mean, let's see what happens. Yeah, it's already gone. Okay. I don't think it wasn't deliberate that Nexus only brought back Earthling classes. Yeah, because they specifically do have the Harbinger and the Pugilist. It's like, it's crazy. I think Warlock is my favorite iteration of like the mage class in Etrian. Like every mage class does have some unique thing going on in Etrian. You know, Alchemist does have the alchemy and the poison build, and like its utility skills. I think they have in base Etrian 1, but also in Untold they have like warping and specific. They have like tincture skills in Untold, if I'm remembering right. They have like some weirdly specific skills. In Etrian 2, they have like physical skills, you know, slash damage, but it's also magic based. I never used those skills because they were expensive. I was like, okay, I'm doing just fine. My single target, level 1 Fire, Ice, Thunder, and level 5 Megiddo. Etrian 3 Zodiac, yeah, they have their like elemental absorption, and like they're more supportive. They have like Dark Ether and stuff like that. But that's like the only one I can remember. And then Rune Masters, like I really do like Rune Masters conceptually though. Conceptually, I do think Rune Masters are my favorites. I don't know why. I just like the idea of like you're writing out the runes and they perform, they make out the magic, they cook on the pizza. I really like Rune Masters conceptually, and gameplay they are also fun. And then Warlocks, I just like that Warlocks have the chant skills, you know, quick chant and focus chant, even though I don't use all of them. It's just like a nice, fun, like, branch of skills to have for like, a magic class. And of course the, new elements, they have like earth and air in there. Of course they're called like bash and slash and stuff, but still, it's like, wow, we have earthquake or something in this game. Warlock's honestly kind of super. Originally I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but oh man, did I come around. Honestly, that's why I bring like every class and species in my Nexus story. Since it is meant to be a mix of everything from every game, minus the few things it takes from EOB. Rune Masters will always have a place, will always have my heart, however. Yeah, Rune Masters. And yeah, that's why I was like, alright, I'm just bringing back whoever for Nexus. Whatever class, man. We have a monk in Overcome the Labyrinth. That's Biscotti, because he trained as a medic in Armoroad, and he learned the ways of the monk. That's why he can throw crazy hands, but nobody gets to see it. Not yet, at least. And Flynn's a Dragoon, and you know. Ilva is like Highlander subclass survivalist. I was like, I just be giving people whatever. Cause Highlander is in Nexus. Alright, I forgot about that. Both of classes are in Nexus actually. Okay, so can we talk to them now? Yes. A seaman who has watched you do some park addresses you. Boy, what brings you to this tiny island? I make dry peas here as chow for the Marines. This way you need them to reach the lighthouse. Really now, in that case, I'm more than willing to share some with you. The long-lasting in the hold and the stomach. Brains and labyrinth guards, both love them. They'll have to come in handy if you're out to explore the sea lanes. Harbinger, my beloved, I'll forever love Harbinger. Sights rule. Yeah, Harbingers are a very cool class. Like, I remember, like, in the end game sort of area, I was having fun with Harbinger. Well, it was this one skill that, like, removes all the buffs on the enemy and deals extra damage for each debuff removed. I remember I liked using that skill a lot. I think there's another skill, like, Icicle Reap or something. It was one that, like, dealt more damage or based on ailments. I don't know, I might be making something up there, but it felt like some skill like that they also had in Etrian 5. Yeah, specifically their Etrian 5 iteration is what I'm talking about, but, Nexus. I don't remember the specific sight skills that Harbinger had. I also can't wait to try Highlander Shogun stuff for Nexus, because that's what my main character for the EO series has basically become. Oh, nice. Add Nihilo. No, the Harbinger skill in Etrian 5 where they, because you know Harbingers are all debuffing. What's the name of that skill? Yeah, let me look it up while I'm here. Wow, while we're here. Etrian 5. It's one of the promoted classes, skills. Let's see. Okay, yeah, Frigid Reap is the first one I was talking about. The ice skill, if an enemy has an ailment, they attack again. I remember I liked using that skill a bit. But what was the other one? That, like... Yeah, Ephemeral Reap. Dispels all buffs and performs a number of melee cuts equal to the number of buffs dispelled. Yeah, I really liked using that skill. Going to EO5 be potentially in data for larger changes the series as a whole. I don't think that's likely, especially not Racist returning as mechanic, given Nexus didn't have a single trace of them. Yeah, it's like, I feel like Nexus was a bit of an outlier, because it's not like the next... Nexus wasn't like the next step for the series, you know? It was like, this is the crossover project, you know? We're just bringing around every lab, like, labs from all games, except 5, and Mystery Dungeon. Mystery Dungeon's a spin-off, so, you know. But yeah, like, to me, that was more like, oh, this is like not a spin-off, but of course, it was a main series game, but it was like a crossover. We're just kind of focused on bringing back labyrinths from the past and enemies from the past, and hey, you get to see Wiggloff again. I'm like, thank you, God. Yo, shout out to the Wiggloff muscle buff. That went crazy. So that's why I was like, I wonder where they're gonna head for Odyssey 6, because it feels like they can kind of go wherever. Like, not just the sort of, you know, after the crossover game and after the game that takes place on a different planet. It feels like, plus the next generation of games or whatever, you know, here we are on PC and Switch now. It's like, oh, what are they going to be up to for Odyssey 6? Alright, thank you for the dried peas. Alright, I want some fish. We're starving here. Out of provisions, return to I'm trying. Thank you. Alright, flying fish and sardines. We can now use dried peas, which give us 2 more turns. Cost an extra 10 intel. With this, we can head down here. Grab this fish. Nice. What's this? A small group on an island near Armoroad fishing with a net. You can't live on the island and fish whenever they feel a craving for seafood. The islanders offer to let you use the casting net, since the fish nearby is thriving with fish. Your first duty is dry sea char, but the net fish does seem enjoyable. Let's try it. Learn how to fish with the net. It isn't long for the islanders are bowled over by your quick grasp of the technique. Wow. Hey, everybody good at this. The islanders praise your skill and give you a casting net to commemorate your meeting. Have a chance to fish in the future, the net will surely allow for a larger haul. Thank you. Alright. Alright, another voyage! That costs a lot extra though. God. It's not worth it right now. I don't want to do all that right now. Right now, we're just trying to Well, we got the giant peas, but like, don't think that's enough for us to hit up like the lighthouse yet. I kind of don't actually remember. I think you need something else before you can even reach the lighthouse. With the ocean wind in your sails, you discover a coniferous tree growing along the southern coast. Looking closely, you see they are Armoroad cedars, known to yield good quality lumber. Let me cut one down. Yes, I remember. I was stuck on this part when I first played this game. I was like, oh, how do I get this item? I was like, oh, it's in this kind of unmarked area. Each of you takes a saw in your hands and sets to work felling a tree. It comes up to crash, load onto your ship. Alright. So the region of Armoroad would be considered an archipelago post-calamity, given all these places are now islands. Yeah, I would say so, like, an archipelago, but I feel like to Armoroad, they're like, oh, we're just a solo island, because we've lost connection with every place around us. We can't even get there. But yeah, I see this as like the Armoroad archipelago. I wonder if y'all are seeing like the inspirations that Etrian 3 gave me for Omen of Absinies yet. We got the sea, we got the stars, we got the archipelago, we got the sailing around and discovering new areas. There's a lot here. There's a lot. But despite that, I don't even know if Etrian 3 was like the biggest inspiration for Omen of Absinies. It was either Etrian 3 or Shadows of Valentia Act 2 specifically, because that is the sea arc. Nods in understanding. Something about Shadows of Valentia Act 2 I really liked. It was really a nice one. And then we went back to the main game. It's like, I don't hate the main game or anything. It's just like, man, I wish there was a whole game based on the sea arc, the Act 2 of Shadows of Valentia. And I was like, well, guess I'm making one now. You know, I mean, that's what I've been thinking for years. Just, wow, Act 2 of Shadows of Valentia had such a nice vibe to it that I really liked. And now, let's see, when did I replay Shadows of Valentia? It was like 2 or so years ago. Gotta go. Thanks for the stream, Deb. Thank you for coming, Maggie. I'm glad you could make it and be here for a while. Let's see. Maybe we've done enough sailing for now. Maybe we need to go back to the lab. We have to remember, we are dungeon crawlers. We have a job to do. That is first to get this spot for the quest. This is a quicker way. Get up to this north spot. All right. Oh, Soul's down at full HP. Ah. There's also more ways Intel can be made in Labyrinth. Sorry, fishing just take too long in this game. Teams of force, you reach a hall where incredible blossoms eyes weave. Seeing this, rest here. And we're like, hey, wait a second, this is not the right room! I forgot! It's over here. Or not even room, this is the end of a hallway. Alright, Soul is still not at full HP. If this is all we're doing in this... It's just... Yeah. Now, we could make our way to the next floor from here. Yeah. As you proceed through the forest, you find a dead end where sun shines brightly. You recall a request to find a place sunbathe safely. You insist there are no monsters nearby. That's crazy. We just saying, hey, into this hallway. Just come here, man. Just come over here. Not like we had to walk through here and fight monsters to get here. Just come over here. Like, I think craziest part, the very first room in this labyrinth could have been a better spot for this. We're sending this guy out to die, I think. I think this is what gangs decided to do. They're like, you know, there are a lot better places to go, but we will tell this guy to go here at the end of this hallway, all the way down here, all the way up here. Oh, and we completed the other quest. Yay. I wonder how I handled the first boss this time around. I remember the first time I was struggling a bit with that thing. Because I did not know the power of AoE skill for that boss specifically. Depending on what we decide, though, I might not have many options for AoE skill anyway. By the time we reach that boss, like we'll have options. Pretty sure Akihiro has some AoE option, but I don't know. Odyssey. That fisherman will not live to see another day unless there's some hidden badass fighter we just don't see in action. Yeah, like right here, it could have been perfect. Oh, this is a beautiful place. You got a nice waterfall. Right? It's so nice and peaceful. Town is right down there. If you find yourself in trouble, there's even a guard who usually stands over there. You're completely fine. We said, no, not this place. Not here. If he's mortally wounded or even killed by Great Lynx, then that's fine. It builds character. Here you go. New menu. You're returning to see me, yes? The frogfish that has been swimming in my mind can now become reality. I thank you. Perhaps you'll be liking some. I am most sure it will be tasteful. Oh, wait, yes, almost forgetting. You deserve a reward for hard work. You will be getting more requests now, I am sure. Many thanks again. Yay, 3 tenths. We still haven't made it to the second floor yet. And this. Get back in alive too. This is good. See, you found a safe place for Bill to sunbathe in. He'll be happy to hear it. If he gets fired for napping when he's supposed to be working, that's not my concern. I don't think getting fired is like the worst of his concerns, making the way there. Regardless, here's our reward. I look forward to further dealings with you. Yay! Alright. Who else to talk to? Let's finally head to floor number 2. And meet a certain fiend that we all know and know. Do we know and love? Do we know and hate? It depends on the person and the situation. Actually, how many people do we meet on floor 2? I think we meet like 5 people on floor 2. 4 at most, maybe. Did we actually meet them all on floor 2? We had to see. As before, you find a guard below some trees off one side of the path. He notices your approach. He hails you with a cheerful expression. Major important citizen, you have the right to go on ahead. I'd like you to have this. Small metallic hammer. It's a forging hammer, enhancing one's weapons. A common practice for explorers on Armoroad. If you seriously intend to explore the labyrinth, you should consider doing the same. Not 1, but 3 heavy hammers. He just packs them. He just likes packing. Okay, forge. Innate effects. Bring your hammers to the firm to try it out. You may proceed apace. Alright, let's actually complete floor 1 now. Oh, a preemptive actually. That's very nice. As you walk in the forest, you see small yellowish sprouts at the root of the luxuriant tree. The sprouts look like they might be edible, but you must have the courage to pluck one and eat it. Yeah. You reach out. Oh, okay. No! But Noir stops you. Noir, drawing on lifelong experience with plants, explains this sprout is poisonous. You defer to Noir's expertise and leave the sprouts alone in favor of moving on. Okay. Thank you, Noir. She has saved us twice so far. Alright, have we leveled up yet? Yeah, I think we're level 3 on our way to level 4, so we got skill points to put in. Ah, so that hit. There we go. I did not know farmers influenced that event. The farmer influence reaches far and wide. We are learning. Fish. Wow, it's just like the time in Overcome a Labyrinth when they had a fishing competition in the Waterfall Woods. Neither did I, the more I know. Like, how can I make this about Overcome a Labyrinth? How? I'm sure there's a way. I just had someone eat that plant and suffer the consequences every time. As I said, it builds character. Your way of building character might be scary. A little. Well, mainly the death part of building character. What was that? Okay. Get back up here, please. Let's go in and get some treasure. Feather armor. Oh, okay, good. Let's cross slash. I just feel like these guys have a lot of health. It's just that no one's hitting. This is probably the coupon. Nope, okay, alright. Burgant is also good. I used to mark what exact item I got, but it's fine. Fish. I think the fabled coupon is on B2F. Ah, I see. Let's go down this way. What's over here? On that topic, how on earth did those coupons get here? And that's what happened during the calamity. Everyone lost their coupons. This is so sad. Everyone lost their coupons and they thought, oh, it sank into the ocean, you know. But actually, and they were like, oh, the labyrinth came up. We discovered the labyrinth after the calamity. That's actually where all the coupons like fell down to. A door. Rip unrespawnable coupons from EO3DS. Nobody misses you. This door, the moon-shaped insignia, has no handle. It does not budge when you push it. So you have no way to open this door at the moment. You leave it be for the moment to explore elsewhere. There we go. You need to mark it as moon specifically, so I know which doors we're heading to once we reach near the end game and unlock these door keys. Yeah, I've been thinking about it. I think like every Odyssey game from here on, like from 2 onward, is gonna have at least one character that I am down Cataclysmic for, and like. It is, for this game, it is not the guild leader. Like, despite it all, we can go further than the guild leader. I'm sure most of y'all know what I'm talking about. We'll meet him eventually. Yeah, I think like every game from here. Except Nexus. Yeah, I don't think there's one in Nexus that I'm like. But no, there is Wiglov, actually. One character per game. To feel a little down bad about, a little Devin bad about. Shopping. Let's get some barks, some branches. Do you have the lots for Whirlwind? Is that it? See, that's what I'm thinking. I probably will. Because when I first played this game, like when I first played Odyssey 4 as a kid, I was not into Min. I was not. Whirlwind did nothing for me when I first played that game as a kid. I don't know if anyone did, actually. If I'm playing the game again, actually I have been playing the game again. I mean, I started playing the game again like early this year, then stopped. Or is it Kiryu and his GNC swagger? Yeah, it's both of them, but mainly Kiryu. Gorgeous. Yeah, 3. We'll see that character eventually. 4. It's possibly like a double Devin special because I don't know how Whirlwind will affect me as a person playing the game in the year, I don't know, 2027, whenever we get to Atrocity 4. Where's the next floor? Oh, okay, that's the door right there. Atrocity 5 is Solar, and then Atrocity... Yeah, that's it. Atrocity Nexus is Wiglaf, like, technically, but like Atrocity Nexus exclusive characters, I don't think there's anyone that I'm Devin bad for. Oh. When you first step to a new floor, your spirits are high as you advance through the forest. However, a sudden sharp voice calls to you from behind. Hold, explorers, there's much you should know about— Oh, God! Oh, no! I did not— This is not the background I remember when meeting him, but okay. It's because I'm the one basing the wall. I probably was basing the wall when I first played this game. There's much you should know about this. To survive the depths, heed my advice. I would say not even Leo, but Leo wishes he was Solar. Alright. Hop off, Leo. That's my guy. That's my guy. Him. Uh-oh. You turn to find a young explorer before you. He is blonde, has a stern look that hints at greater maturity than his youth would suggest. Like, he's so young and youthful. I think he's like... I think they revealed his age in an art book or something. He's like 23. Like, he's a little baby, he's younger than me, haha, he's younger than me, haha. Those damn eye bags, bro, take a nap. The horrors are keeping him awake. Is this your first time on the second floor? Yes, this is gauging your mettle. Though he's alone, his presence is somewhat fearsome. You wonder how to respond. We're novice explorers, we're quite experienced, and whom are you? Now we're gonna hit the we're quite experienced. I think he said something funny here. You tell the man you are experienced explorers, to which he gives a clearly mocking smile. Alright, crazy work. Oh, pardon me. I'm here to give advice to newcomers. Advice which you, veterans, wouldn't need. The man is clad in red after the foreign design shifts his gaze to the forest ahead. Those who come here is 23. Oh, should be at the... He really, literally... A lot of characters through the Atrocity series who should be at the club, but Kujira is like #1. Society of Kujira went to the club. Those who come here swaggering in triumph. Actually, okay. There's characters who might need to go to the club more than him. Yeah. But still, he's pretty high up there in Atrocity characters. Like, one night of clubbing could have changed him as a person. Those who come in swaggering at the triumph on the first floor usually die at that beast's hand. Oh, not orange. You follow that man's gaze to a powerful monster like what you've never seen. Oh, God. Kujiro, what do we do against Orange? But who, save novices, would make such an error? Veterans like yourselves should have no worries. Thank you. The mocking smile does not leave the man's face. I wish he had a second expression for that smile. That would have been crazy. I would have loved to see it. That's why eventually I'll draw it myself. Eventually, we'll have Kujira in a custom cutscene. I don't know when. Because early on, I was thinking of recreating this scene, custom cutscene style. But I was like, okay, I don't have to give myself extra work. I'm dying just to get these 2 scenes done. Also, I don't want to overload on custom cutscenes. You know what I mean? Like, they should, like... I don't work fast enough. And since it's all live stream, it's like, okay, we're all sitting here live, and then we all stop to watch this scene. You know, I don't want to do that all the time. Yeah, very fair. Joseph, you already drew him smiling first. But go for it anyway. You might do it miles better than me. Yes, head shake. We both drawn Kujira smiling. Actually, I have not drawn him smiling yet. I've drawn his half body, the sketch of it. I posted it like early on after I posted him with Soleres. So I was like, yeah, we're starting the half bodies. Yeah, I think I've only drawn him with that one expression. I'm ready to see your Kujira. I'm ready to see how your Kujira looks. Yeah, very fair. Yeah, I was like, okay, especially in a live streaming format, it does feel a bit like, okay, we don't have to pause this much to, you know, do cutscenes and stuff. So I was like, oh man, I could do like more. I'm still able to do some campfire cutscenes, but like, well, at first I didn't know that campsites were on every single floor. Like, I played through the game, but I didn't remember one campsite on every floor after floor 1. I was like, okay, I'm definitely not doing a camp cutscene every single time we reach a camp, just every floor. But I'm like, yeah, maybe like one per stratum. A campfire scene. And those won't be too long. No, oh no! Large bill. Alright, the next scary guy, the next evil and intimidating bird. Duck. Alright, hit him with the charge tactic. Super Yujin attack. Oh no! Okay, what's our, oh no, yeah, alright. I'd best be going. I'd best be going, honestly. Alright, that was the scary one. Lynx was fine. This guy, not so much. Let me see. We made like no progress here. I don't want to head back so early, but I don't want to use a nectar either, so. I don't even know where the campsite is on this floor, so. Yeah, we're heading back. Help. That is one con with Yujin. His defense is not all too great. He doesn't have 4 slots. But technically, you know, that 4 slot could have been taken up by like an accessory. So it's like, it's not too different. So hey, do you ever go sightseeing? The weather in Armoroad is warm all year round, so you get a lot of tourists here. Might be a good idea to take a break and have a walk around the town. Yeah, we have floor 2 dialogue. Don't think I've seen. It's you. What's the matter? What? You obtain a hammer that forces to forge weapons. Well, let me explain the process. Yeah, tip a weapon. Not for free, of course. Perish the thought. A nominal fee applies, which varies by weapon. Secondary materials also be required, but if I purchase them already, that will suffice. Let's table any discussions for a moment and demonstrate. Alright. Okay, now we can forge. We don't really have any... Well, yeah, first, none of these pieces of equipment have any slots, but I don't really have any desire to forge weapons so early on. It's all, welcome! Oh, it's only you. No wedding shopping, please. What's with that look? You take me for a tedious woman who only cares about money? Not so. In truth, I have an ill sister. I need money to pay for her treatment. Just kidding! To have you fooled? Time is money. If you're bored, buy something. Crazy work, considering she does have a sister. Like, does she even know where her sister is? Like, when did her, you know what I mean? Because we'll see her sister eventually, but it's like, does she even know where she is? I don't really know the lore behind, like, whether people are connected to these two places. You would think not, but the fact that these people just exist seem like a normal thing. Where it's like, oh, we reached this place and now you people are here. There's no like, oh my god, this is where you've been this whole time? Whoa. Oh wait, no, I'm remembering this completely wrong. Never mind. Like, the moment they discover, you know, area number 2, Napier is like, alright, go set up a shop over there. I remember the lore now. I got it. Okay. I was like, for some reason, I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, the entire... I got it under control now. I remember the lore now. Right, we did reach floor 2. Let's see what quests there are. Oh, the Gigapede! Because in this quest, are you? It seems you're finally accustomed to the labyrinth. The fishers in the city have asked for a Gigapede leg. Gigapede legs are used as fishing bait. Armoroad does a lot of fishing, you know. Of course, you must be finding Gigapedes to get Gigapede legs. They only appear at night. The labyrinth becomes a very dangerous place at night. Keep your guards high. I'm counting on you once again, adventurers. Off you go to victory! And Pierre's sister is chilling on the beach or something. Area number 2, my favorite non-descriptive city. Yeah, I'm like, what do I call this place? Destination 2. Request from the farm. This is the owner of the Pierce farm. I need small flowers to make nectar. Let's discuss some more in person. Oh, hello, you accepted this request? The girl at the shop made it. I remember that she said she wanted to speak about details in person. You and the Pierce farm learn more about this request. Yes? Yes. Off you go. Goodbye. Oh, got a lot of people. Astrologer Aura. You know about the patch of mushrooms going on the second floor. Don't let your hunger tempt you into going near it. You'll regret it. Make no mistake. The Aurora never thinks twice about approaching anything suspicious. Honestly, that girl. Hey, you know about the clump of mushrooms on B2F? They're really tasty. If you come across them, you should try one. Aura tells you not to. But I say, if you're going forced, you guys will have a tasty snack. So let me have a tasty snack. Oh, ow, ouch, ouchie, my stomach. Ow. I'm drinking here because I'm waiting for my husband to return from the labyrinth. Oh. I know someone who's also waiting for their husband to return from the labyrinth. Crazy, or y'all two could talk together about this, I think. Do you know the great platypus? Its tail has a strong toxin, so you better watch out for it. I completely forgot about this NPC. I was like, oh right! This NPC, why do I know so much about it? Because my husband died from that poison! Oh! This is crazy. I don't know. Is this like an exaggerated crying? Or is she laughing? Is she like, yes, yes! Or is she like, it's up to reader interpretation, I guess. How does she feel about this, really? Because, you know, oh, that's usually like a laugh, but I could read it as a cry too, but more often you see it as a laugh. This is deadly durian sashimi. The butterfly bistro is famous for it. Quite tasty if you need to watch yourself. They appear alongside Titan Armis. I don't even know what that name means. I don't remember what that name means at all. They look like violet flowers. Oh, okay, now I know. Every rose has its thorns, plus a nasty smell. Between the two of them, the stench will be so terrible that you have a nasty time of it. A great platypus? Did Perry kill her husband? Also, I interpreted it as crying, since she seemed to be trying to drink her sorrows away. Yeah, true. It's just, whenever I see oh ho ho ho, I think of the, you know, the usual Samba laugh. I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah. Most likely. The tears. Excuse me, miss, are my pickled Titan Armis ready yet? Scarily intense guy. Don't push your luck in the forest. If a monster seems too strong for you, steer clear. Oh. Filthy booted man. Ugh, they're ruined. What? Can't you tell? I'm trying to get the mud off of these things. I should never warn that muddy patch of B2F. I got chased all the way through it. It was terrible. You lose your balance in the mud and you'll be some awful monster snap. Damn it, I paid a fortune for this anklet that appears, and now look at it. Monster Scholar Scott. Encountered any large bills yet? Those monster spurs, the green bodies, huge beaks. So strong you might have no idea how to take it down. Here's the secret. They sleep at night. They said, you know, how to take care of it? Don't. If you don't want to tangle with one, try doing exploring at night. Though at night you gotta watch out for the nocturnal gigapeds. Nature's got you coming and going. Now, Toma. What do you want? Curious about this one, are you? Or maybe this one? Huh? I tell you what, really thirsty. I'm going for a nice drink. I got some nice, refreshing, delicious, nutritious water. Ah, that's a good spot. Armoroad's water's so clear, so good. I love that. He's just like, I'm not telling you anything for free water, by the way. I hit the spot. This is called a red tail. It's a rare net, highly sought after for its bright coloring. When you put the freeze on the claw shrimp, its tail turns red. Don't tell anyone else about this, okay? It's our secret. Ah, that's the stuff. This thing here, a gigapede jaw. On the market, they call it a large jaw. I'm a knife man myself. I'm looking for a weapon. I want one I can slash with. Those are easy pickings for me. I just gotta cut down one of those gigapedes at night. See? Those are not out for this, okay? Alright, and we've gotten our quest. We had to fight a gigapede and talk to the peer for more details on this small flower quest. Are you here for the request? Well, it turns out I have been out of nectar for a while. Demand is high. My supply is too low to maximize my profits. I can't let this chance slip. That's why I've been gathering small flowers so I can make nectar out of them. You can gather them on B2 up. When you find one, come back and sell it to me. Give a little bonus on top of the standard asking price for the flower. Wow, thank you. Alright, yeah, we got a lot more money. We can definitely pick up some better weapons for the gang, especially like, yeah, Akihiro. We've got better swords. Or knives. Daggers. 2 large jaws. I guess we'll start with this. Like, we know how to get large jaws, now we have to cut the enemy, but that might take a bit. This team actually is not like crazy on the offense category. We need a little something extra here. Very defense and utility type team. Inside, outside. Hey, Agi! Hey! Welcome to the stream! Look at that. Bink's little guy. Oh, little guy. Makiri. Yeah, that's the best we got here. Noir can keep that dagger. But also... what all can she equip? It's... yeah, certain spears. And knives. Let's see. And of course the books. 27, 35. Alright, guys are going with Makiri. We're broke. Okay. Life belt and hairband. Short sword. That was what... yeah, she had it first. I have to clean, so I'll be scarce, but I want you to know I'm here. Observing. Yeah, that is nice. Yeah, like if you're here, whether you're here in chat or you're lurking, I am glad to see you here. Yeah, I noticed Yijun is actually carrying the team's DPS with manly, muscular shoulders. Yeah, it's a little rough for everyone else, but don't worry, we'll have some extra bulk soon. Not in this part, but soon. So for now, we're fine with these guys. Yeah, they can make it. They can make it, but we gotta get a little extra soon. I still don't think we can even... there's no armor in the shop, is there? There's not, so we're just gonna have to give Helio this feather armor. Yeah, we didn't actually use it. I keep thinking, this game doesn't tell you how many of an item you have, actually. I forgot about that. Is there any other armor that we want? We got a hairband. That's not really anything crazy. It's also expensive. So, let's see. Let's hang out here till nighttime. Also, we got some skill points to spend. Yeah, Helio, let's get as many as we need before the TP increases. There we go. Okay. Like, do I want these spear skills? Do I? Like, they're nice conceptually, but how often do I see myself really using them? Oh, huh. Best use from the back. Is this like the opposite of front mortar? Alright, crazy work. Recover HP while defending, and cure stats effects and binds from yourself. Could be a nice one to have. Yeah, provoke is also just nice in general. That's why it's like hard to think of the offense skills, because the defense skills are just so good. They're really nice ones to have. Also, we need to get bodyguard. Right. First step in the process, we do need bodyguard. Usually, yeah, let's get him another, like... dang, healing's already gonna start costing more. Each level it costs a little more. Once per battle, allies recover HP upon your death. Okay, don't do that. Gain TP if any allies defeated. Why do you have to be like this? Recover HP each time you use a skill in battle. Guess we'll start building towards break fire, but let's get one level. This is, adds HP recovery to other healing skills. Oh! Wait. Other healing skills, is that... What do you mean by other? Like, this is not one. I know that's not one already, but okay. It feels strange that they say other when this skill itself doesn't add healing, but okay. I get what they mean anyway. Let's put another level in Fist Mastery. Soleres, another Royal Veil level. And since we are lacking in firepower, let's just actually get like... you know what? Why not? Let's get arms for the Nintendo Switch. And Akihiro. I am a little lost on our king here, I won't lie. But I am a huge fan of poison damage, so we'll actually go for Caltrops. Now that we're just sitting here. And yeah, daggers is also a nice skill. No, we might as well just master Harvestry. Just give me the full mastery. Revive an ally from the main menu is also nice. Lullaby is just a nice, convenient skill to have. Yo, close enough. Welcome back, Torpor Curse. And now that it's night, we can actually find the Gigapedes. And hopefully while we're here, we can grab the, where are we? Okay. Grab the small flowers. Ah, okay. What the hell? Sure. Yeah, but sure, why not? Yeah, the thing is weak to fire. It does not have a special job. Okay. Etrian, help! Lynx. Let's see, what is y'all's turn orders? Okay, good. She does move first. Ow. Nice! 47, alright. Oh yeah, and conditionals. We gotta think about that. The Gigapede, we gotta kill with cut damage. One of the enemies has ice, but we don't have any ice yet, so... whatever, man. Alright. We'll go this way. There we go. Gigapede! We don't actually have that many characters with slash damage. We don't even want to put Soleres in the front, but yeah, we'll okay, this is a slash skill. Good, okay. Noir also has a knife, so okay, good there. That was only 17 damage. Oh, we're cooked. It's over. Is it already over? Our slash damage is all in the back row. But also, Miyaki has unconditional damage. Okay, all of y'all, start slashing. Come on. Each is doing his job. He's softening the enemy up for the gang. There we go. Large jaw. So we need at least 2 of those for the weapon, but what do we actually need for the quest? Oh, okay, just a Gigapede leg. What's the map looking like? Okay. Shrimp. Yeah, the scrimp. Let's attack party. We might want to put like a hero in the front actually. Oh, right, we can't actually do a full row switch in this game. Someone got a crit. Oh my god, that's all like 67 damage. Ow, oh my god. Let's put Akihiro in the front row now. So we can benefit more from a single attack order, because I don't know, man. We need that help we can get in the damage department. And heal Soleres. Yeah, also heal yourself, actually. Taking, yeah, we got a small flower. Another one. Another one. You find the item that was requested by the firm. You should sell this now. Oh. Bing, 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 bing. Ugh. Oh, that's disgusting. We could try to put you to sleep though. I don't know. How do you feel about going to sleep? Fine. Good. It's like, you know, whatever. Nonplussed about it. I forgot both Aki and Dwar have a sleep ability. Someone's gotta put this thing to sleep. Nice. Like 60 damage from you, Jim. Thank you, God. Well, what Noir did in that fight was basically just like the equivalent of, you know, put self to sleep, refuses to elaborate. Like, oh god, she couldn't really do anything there. Aki hero more like Aki helpful, am I right, fellas? Yay, Aki helpful. Aki helper. He'll be very happy to hear that. I don't know how much lore I'm gonna be able to get into for each of these characters. Like, everyone's got a little something going on, and I'm not sure how much depth I can give everyone. Like, again, with the constraints of just, hey, you know, this is a stream series, I don't want to interrupt, like, all the time with cutscenes. Also, those take time to make. Like, I gotta put in what I can in one cutscene, you know? As you go forth, matching wits against dangerous foes, you see a cloaked figure. Oh, sweet. A second character on this floor. Noticing you, the figure comes near. You can see it is female, and what's more, she is smiling. And what's more, yo, unlike that freak back there at the start of floor 2, okay, she's also not smiling in her picture, but you just gotta trust us. She is smiling. Her. Hello, it is nice to. That's crazy. Both these characters are described as smiling, but they just don't. Kujira, like, you can interpret 90% of his dialogue in that cutscene as him having a mocking smile, but he doesn't have one. And they're like, wow, she's smiling at us. She's, wow. No, she's not. Why are these their default expressions? I was gonna say. Hello, it's nice to meet you. You must be explorers from Armoroad. An incongruously cheerful voice. Oh, sorry, I should go like TikTok lady voice, man. She is so happy to be here. Who ignores your bewilderment and continues. You needn't be frightened. My name is Olympia. I'm active in helping explorers like you. The girl smiles again and hands you one of the backpacks she's holding. This is a camping tent. It's practically a necessity here. You may have it if you like. The girl called Olympia points to the right fork of the road ahead before continuing. That lies a campground. It's a safe place to use your tent. Olympia looks to get a tent in your hands. Many explorers use tents to rest during their travels. You should make use of that spot as well. Though she has said little, the girl turns leaves if there's no more for her to say. I will rest at the campground myself for a while. If you'd like to come talk more, come see me. Choice is yours. Best get the campground Olympia spoke of or continue on your way. Let's go. We are, souls in a pickle in the TP department. You pass through the door to reach a small open space inside the forest. It's spacious enough to camp. You can see traces of panels of others who have been here. Near the trees further in, you see a lone girl resting against one of the pines. You detect an imminent threat. There's no doubt safe to camp here. The party decides to pitch a tent and rest at the campsite. Oh, yeah, achievement for that. Take a breather. Pitch the tent. Yay. Alright, where's the... Yeah, You slowly approach the girl who leans nonchalantly against the tree. As she notices you, she smiles and addresses the guild. We meet again! How fare you in your travels? You try to remember if there was anything you wanted to ask the girl. Who are you? What? Who would anyone in the labyrinth really be so free with advice and expect nothing from his conversation? You ask the girl called Olympia who she is and what reason she has to assist other explorers. Despite the suspicion evident in your voice, the girl is cheerful and upbeat as she answers. Don't worry about that. I have my own reasons. Yeah, okay. After some time, if you go as strong as I think you will, I'll tell you what they are. Yippee! Olympia then closes her eyes and shakes her head quietly. It seems futile to inquire any further. You have any advice? As the girl seems to be a veteran of the labyrinth, you ask her for suggestions on how to proceed. The girl looks up and thinks to herself before answering slowly. Listen carefully. Some paths in the forest exist when you least expect them to. Yeah, some may even forge their own paths by, like, knocking down trees or something. I mean, I know it's a incredibly specific scenario that I brought up. Just something I've seen before. Even when you think you've come against a wall or a dead end, search carefully. If you can find these hidden passages, traveling from town and back will be much easier. The girl listens to you and smiles once again. Looks as though she expects you to ask another question. No, we're good. You have nothing else to ask. And you tell her, I understand, I'm going to remain here for a while longer. Is there anything you'd like to ask? Please come back here and find me. Bye, Olympia. Alright. I forgot to mark the tent. It's here. Alright. I'm gonna see if I can, like, complete this floor, and then we will be done for the old part 1. That is my plan. We'll see. I should be able to just get through this floor, you know, no problem. Also, yeah, I would love to see, do we actually meet, like, all 4 people I'm thinking of on this floor? Because I know we met Kujira and Olympia on this floor. But can I remember if we meet the other 2 here? Pretty sure we do. There's the sun door. Oh, right. Oh, okay, this is the mud. Olympia is so happy and approachable, it would be a shame if she, yeah. As your boot sticks slightly in some mud, you take a second to look at the path that you tread. There are certain areas here that are like a marshy wetland. It doesn't seem too deep, but the mud does put a noticeable damper in your walking speed. You shudder to think how easily a monster chasing you through this mud could catch you. You gotta be careful of the mud from this point on. I said, look at how easily this freak could get you if you aren't careful. Alright, another fight like this. We need to... Now we have a few more people. A slightly better front line. We can handle this a little bit better. Let's see. Yeah, see if Nor can... Okay, she cannot. Goes to sleep, refuses to elaborate, wakes up. Shadowbind. Okay, right. Shadowbind is the slashing one. Y'all are weak to ice, and you were weak to, like, everything. Yeah, maybe we will firearms Akihiro. So you can use, ow! Heal Soleres so we can get some, you know, healing bonus. Nice! No! Oh, not cool, don't do that again. No, we didn't get the heal. Alright, we have a second large jaw. I only now realize Gigapede is like long, like a centipede. I didn't notice it had more legs behind it, so I just thought it had some 8 legs, and I was just standing, and it was just standing completely upright. Oh, what's this? Hello. Or who is this? I think I remember this guy. You find a guard standing in the corner of the expansive hall. The guard nods in response, inhales to your hail. It raises a hand to acknowledge you. Are you explorers investigating the forest? How goes it? Despite his question, the guard continues speaking without waiting for your answer. I've been gathering materials left by bosses for a certain investigation. I found a few, but there's still some I'm missing. If you have any what I'm looking for, can you spare some for me? I'll make it worth your while so that I know you'll find useful in your journeys. He's like, Alright, what do you need? A sharp tooth, a pungent ivy, and a purple scale. Have any of that? No, I don't think so. I guess I'll write this all down on my phone or something. Okay. Sharp tooth, pungent ivy, and purple scale. Alright. The guard's hand is already out, eager to receive. If you have anything, you can hand it to him. I don't know. You regret your lie before you speak it, as you know perfectly well. You have no. They said you know damn well you have no such thing. Well, I didn't. Okay. I didn't know. Oh, too bad. If you find any of that stuff and you're willing to part with it, come see me. The guard falls silent and rests himself against a tree trunk. Goodbye. There's no person icon. We'll just this E. I don't know. The streams. Oh god, the streams are for 3 hours. That's like the episode 1 special. It gets to be a little bit longer. I don't really have an average stream time. I won't lie. It's based on vibes. Like usually I just go at least 2 hours. That's like. And any time after that, it's just, alright, how do I feel? I think 2 hours is like a good general stream length. Making good progress in 2 hours. So I'm like, alright, it is vibes. This vibes or progress. For me, it's a mix of both, because I'm starting to yawn a good bit. Wait, where is that guy? I know he's around. Okay, So you just go. Okay, yes. I don't know if I see it. What? Okay. Why did I do that? All right. Well. Oh, all right. Bye. Goodbye. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? You know, I ask myself that a lot. A pace of about 1.5 floors per stream isn't bad. Yeah. I gotta get out of here. Oh my god. Hey, can y'all move it? Akihiro, move it, please. Oh my god. Alright, they killed him. Thank you, Helio. They've killed Akihiro. Alright. In a mild pickle of sorts. But, man, I don't know. Where are we? In terms of progress, like, it's nothing crazy. Okay, good. I was like, I just want to at least meet some other characters before we end this stream. As you walk through the floor looks really dark. Oh, I did it. It is because I have, maybe because I have the map. In Etrian too, I had the yellow arrows that show up disabled with the mod. I did not get that mod for Etrian 3, though I could. As you walk through the forest, you find a girl walking in the hall up ahead, looking around. She's researching for something, and she notices your presence and rushes over. Hi. Sorry to bother you. Can I speak with you for just a few minutes? And her pose is always funny to me. It reminds me of that one Kieris meme. You know, that little dog. Sorry to bother you. Can I speak with you for just a few moments? The apparent astrologer's blonde hair sways as a torrent of words streams from her mouth. I'm Hypatia, an astrologer with the Musubi Guild. I'm in some real trouble. I got a young ninja in the guild, got carried away, and went deep in the forest by myself. The girl massages her temples with her slender fingertips and sighs deeply. I can't find him. I looked everywhere. I was hoping maybe you happened to see him. This was just 4 people, darn. Damn. Yeah. He's an excitable little ball of energy. Have you seen any young ninja like that? No. I see. Where in the world could have got to have gone? The girl's brow furrows, then raises as she addresses you again, her expression bright. Hey, if you don't mind, maybe you can do me a favor? If you happen to see Agata while you're out here, could you tell me what you saw? Hypatia's blonde hair again sways violently at the intensity of her request. She has violent hair! You pause before answering, instant to add your obligations in the labyrinth. It's whatever. You graciously oblige the girl, who smiles and joyfully expresses her gratitude. In that case, I'll head back to Armoroad. I'll be waiting at the end. I'm counting on you. You see the girl up and she leaves before resuming your exploration. Alright. I know the general area, like I know where you meet Agata, I just don't know where that actual area. Dog, get me out of here. Alright, we're gonna do the stream. Once I get out of this fight, we're getting out of here. Get me out of here. Please, God. That one really did catch me off guard. The first one, that was on me, but this one, that's crazy work. Please, God, just get me out of here. Alright. We're getting out of here. Thank you guys for coming. This was a very nice stream. I am glad to be back streaming Etrian Odyssey after some months off. We got our nectars back. Hi, do you have a moment? Thanks to everybody getting small flowers for me. My stock of nectar is back up. It's a great story to must for explorers out there. Sit the reward the girl at the bar. You get it from her, and alright. Yeah, I guess we'll do this last thanks submitting the quest. But yeah, it's a very nice to be streaming Etrian Odyssey again, streaming a full game again, and all that. And escaping death a few times. We did encounter those FOEs. Like we said at the start, they did end up happening. Twice. Fortunately, like the FOEs did not use their super deadly moves on us. We did get lucky there. I think the greedy lizard just kind of kept using a base attack. Okay, let's turn in this quest. I gotta wonder, you said something about streaming Sonic Chronicles at the end of the EO2 stream series, I think. What happened to that? Honestly, it's because I was sitting here like, dang, I'm ready to take it so long that I was not expecting to take this long of a break between Atrocity 2 and 3. Just thrown away from the FOEs like a scared boss, yeah. I ran away in such a cool way, I wasn't scared at all. But yeah, it was partly because of just how long it took between my Atrocity 2 and 3 playthrough, which like in hindsight, it was not that long between the games, but it just felt like a really long time. Where I was like, you know what, when I get back to streaming a game, I want it to be Etrian Odyssey 3. Yeah, the plan was to do Sonic Chronicles before then, but I just took like such a longer break than expected from streaming that by the time I came back, I was like, well, I want to get to the main event, you know? Sonic Chronicles like the in-between, but I was like, the main event for me is Etrian Odyssey 3 compared to the 2. So like, you know what? We're gonna start with that. The Sonic Chronicles is still on the menu, for sure. I just don't know when. Because, you know, maybe it will actually be the in-between between 3 and 4. Which might also be a good thing, because Etrian Odyssey 4, if I'm going to mod for games after 3, I don't really know the first thing about that. I was able to mod Etrian Odyssey Nexus, because I followed a tutorial. But since then, I have lost the tutorial. I don't know where it went. So I don't remember how to mod 3DS games anymore. But I'm not really sure if I'm going to be modding Etrian Odyssey 4 or 5. Actually, I am going to be modding 5. There's going to be a lot of modding in 5. There's going to be a lot of portrait modding in 5. I gotta learn that at some point. But the point is, yeah, I just wanted to get back to Etrian Odyssey by the time I got back to streaming. So I decided, alright, here I go. It's possible that, like, because I said, oh, I'm going to try to possibly stream more than once a week. It's possible I could stream a second game. That's what most streamers do when they stream multiple times a week. They have different games on different days. So maybe I could do that. Maybe a Sonic Chronicles day and an Etrian Odyssey day in a week. I'll just see how I feel about streaming multiple times a week. And that is the answer. That is the answer. Long answer, but that is it. Because I feel like that was something I was supposed to have brought up at some point, but I forgot. Welcome back, adventurers. You are safe, I see. I'm hearing the girl from that pier sperm that you are being successful. Gathering materials like this may be making your travels easier. Be remembering that. Here's a reward, all for you. Here you go. Congratulations. Not even comprehension. Alright, almost level 6. No available quests, Gigapede, and no one to talk to. Okay. As long as you don't burn yourself out. Yeah, that's where I'm like, I'll have to see how I feel about streaming multiple times a week. And just having different games in that same week. It's like, oh, how do I feel about all that? Sonic Chronicles as a game, because I've replayed the game nearly 10 years after my first playthrough of the game, which is crazy. Like, I did not time that. It was just so, the stars aligned, and it was almost like the 10th year anniversary of my last playthrough of the game. I was like, wow. So I opened up the game on my 3DS, I was like, wow, this is my last save from 2012, and here I am in 2022, replaying Sonic Chronicles. And I actually had a good time replaying it. You know, people talk about Sonic Chronicles, really just the music, that's all they really talk. The music and the graphics, like. And yeah, I don't really like the character graphics either, but like the 3D battle graphics, their faces look a little goofy when you actually see them. I myself need to get back in the habit of having another game to do in between a mainstream project. Yeah, I'm like, I want to experiment with that. Having a second game going on. I mean, usually, I'd be doing like, oh, a Let's Play and a stream game. I haven't done Let's Plays in a while. I don't know when I'm coming back with the full-on Let's Play. I don't even know what game I would want to Let's Play next, honestly. I know I also said a Sonic game next. I'll have to see how I feel about that. But yeah, alright, so that's the end of this stream. Thank you guys for coming. Next stream, I will have to think about if I want to do it. Because it's summer, you know, everyone's mostly out of whatever they got going on. Unless they got some summer programs. But like, my idea is next stream could be on a Saturday. You know, I do Saturday streams every once in a while. So I might try next Etrian Odyssey stream on a Saturday. Possibly same time or 5 o'clock, which is my usual streaming time. I put it an hour later today just to, yeah. Poor 7 Dragon 3 in the unfinished post-game folder. Yeah, I ended up just falling off of Code PFD after I beat the main game. I was like, alright, that's it. I don't know. I cannot, like, drive myself to start the post-game. I don't know why. Like, it's a boss rush. It's like, Baba's like, I don't really feel like it. So I'm like, I'm really glad I at least beat the main game. Because, like, after that, like, nothing even happened in the main game. Nothing was bad about the main game. I was like, you know what? I'm good. Basically, it was my thought process. I was like, yeah, I've done enough. Okay, yeah, for real this time. That is the end. Possibly Saturday at 5 o'clock will be the next Etrian Odyssey stream. Thank you all for coming. I will see you next time. Goodbye.